Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime and go time. Episode number 376 live here at the late night place to be at the most must-see show on YouTube TV. We are the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. We are the Archiverse TV, and welcome to our very first and inaugural episode of YTD Academy. YTD Academy, of course, the developmental league for our regular season brands, the Archiverse Wrestle Wars and WCW Starrcade. Tonight, up-and-comers and veterans alike are going to put on a smoking hot show for our inaugural episode. It is going to be a pure fire evening, so you don't want to miss a single match. But before we get to any of that, we of course have the dirt sheets. We got to get to Between the Ropes. We have a special guest on the broadcast tonight, so we're going to invite them to the show right now. From Team Outcast Gameplays, it is Outcast Gameplays, and of course from Team 1 Woozy TV, it is Woozy joining the broadcast as per usual at the right-hand side of the host with the most. Woozy and Outcast Gameplays, welcome to episode number 376. How are you guys doing tonight?
Howdy.
It's doing
376, that's crazy.
376. 24 away from the big 4-dub.
Exactly.
It's going to be an exciting time. 400 episodes. Crazy, right? I mean, when you think about it, that's a lot of episodes. We've done more episodes than AEW. So there. Take that. We also have a much better organized, well thought out show with, characters that make sense. I mean, we could turn this into a Bash AEW evening, but I think we have better things to do. But, so did you guys do anything interesting today, or was it a? Did you guys work? What do you guys use?
At the castle.
Ooh, Clash at the Castle. We do have to talk about that. We do have to talk about it. Now, does anybody have? Do you guys have a rundown of that card?
One moment.
All right, let's bring that up and run down the card. We may as well. Because, yeah, everybody's interested. I don't think anybody's going to be too worried about spoilers, because there's already been spoilers on the internet for hours. It's been over for quite some time because it was in the UK.
Exactly.
Which means over here it was on in the afternoon. So I think we're pretty good as far as that goes. And if it happens to offend anybody, well, sorry about your damn luck. Sorry about your damn luck. It is podcast time. So we are going to give you all kinds of dirt sheet information. But we're going to start with Clash of the Castles. Outcast Gameplays has a rundown of the card. What happened?
So, at the open of the show, it was Damage Control, the team of Bailey, Io Sky, Dakota Kai versus Bianca, Alexa, and Asuka. It was a good match. What would you say, Woozy?
I would say completely.
I mean, any match with Asuka is usually generally pretty good because she can really carry anybody in that ring.
But at the end, they all of them took all their finishers to beat Bianca at the end.
Really?
Yes, it took all their finishers to beat Bianca. And
That's hilarious.
Bailey got the pin.
Did she?
So maybe, yes.
Yeah,
Bailey
Bailey did the pin.
Wow. All right. I didn't expect that. I didn't think Bailey would be the one doing the pinning.
But throughout the whole entire match, Bailey had to fix him because Io Sky was making mistakes.
Yes, you could tell they
Dakota Kai was making mistakes.
Yes.
Yeah, they tend to botch it up from time to time.
You can definitely tell they have that's like their first, big match as a tag team.
Yeah.
I told them because at the beginning of the
You know what I just realized?
Yes.
I have Twitch pulled up. I need YouTube. To be fair, I blame Joe Link.
Same.
No, dude, no, it's hashtag blame Outcast Gameplays tonight.
Wow.
Blame
wow.
Outcast Gameplays tonight.
Fantastic.
Alright. So, sorry, you can go ahead there, Outcast Gameplays. I just had to make mention of that because I was sitting here trying to figure out why nobody's in the chat when we have people in the chat, and it's because I was on the wrong platform. Yep.
So the second
Doing a little advertising for Twitch TV.
The second match, Woozy, wasn't it Gunther versus Sheamus?
No, that was the. Yes, it was the second match was Gunther and Sheamus.
Was it?
Gunther, Sheamus,
See,
10
Gunther,
stars. 10 out of 10. Like,
no doubt, not even a doubt in my mind, because Sheamus is next level, and so is Walter.
They put each other through hell. It was literally everything you wanted in an Intercontinental title.
I was just gonna say, I actually have no problem with the name Gunther, unlike Butch and others, because he actually wanted the name Gunther. Well, he wanted that name, and it has something to do with his grandfather, so it makes sense.
Right. You know, Sheamus, like, not even a couple minutes into the match, Gunther dominated, like, the first 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Chop after chop
Gunther's,
after chop after chop after chop.
He is awesome. I really can't wait until he's wearing the World Championship. And I guarantee, listen, by WrestleMania next year, Gunther will be World Champion.
I hope.
I don't hope, I know. I see. How dare you? You hope. Somebody ban Outcast gameplays, please. Oh, wait a minute, we can't do that on YouTube. Damn it!
Exactly. Guess what I could put? Guess what I could put? Guess what I could put? Guess what I could
Now we have to blame Joe Link for that one.
Yes.
It is not Outcast Gameplay's fault. We decided to stream on YouTube tonight. However, Joe Link is known for how many weeks that we were doing this, and he did not at one time say that, you know, we shouldn't do that because we can't ban people there.
He never once said, don't do it.
Right? Totally Joe Link's fault. He's encouraging it. He is entertaining the villainy.
But
that cannot happen.
WWE, you can put that here. That is not funny, Joe Link. Not funny at all.
I'm just going to say this now. Gunther, Sheamus, best Intercontinental title match I've seen in the past 2 years. Easy.
And
I bet you it's probably you know what? Dude, I bet you could say it's a better... I could almost guarantee it was a better Intercontinental title match than any match you've seen in the past decade.
Oh, it was great. It was fantastic.
Think about it. Think about it. This is 2022. Go all the way back to 2012. When do you remember an Intercontinental Championship matchup that stood out?
Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. SummerSlam.
That didn't stand out, though. It was...
To me, it was good, in my opinion. It was a good match. But not as good as this one.
I mean, the problem with the Dolph Ziggler match was the entire thing was so majorly predictable.
Right.
They didn't. Yeah, it wasn't who was, because you know what? They could have put on an absolute instant classic, but they were given a bad hand of cards for that matchup. They weren't given nearly enough time that they needed. Those two people in a ring at the same time need time.
Right.
They need time. They don't.
It's like Gunther and Sheamus.
Yeah. Right. If they were given that same opportunity, but
Sheamus, there was a spot. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's your list. Technically, I'm interrupting you right now.
The Celtic Cross.
How dare you, Woozy?
On Gunther. Sheamus hit the Celtic Cross on Gunther.
Yeah.
It was a hellacious spot. It was a great spot. He lifted him up over the top rope, like he was on the apron, kind of, and he lifted him over it.
Well, I'm hoping that Christian Cool's up to watching some wrestling later, because I would really like to watch Clash at the Castle. And he has a website he goes to that he can get all of that.
Then, in the third match of the evening, it was Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler. Okay.
Oh, good God.
It was the worst match of the night, in my opinion, but there's a few things that did stand out to me. One, they made Liv look like a champion.
Yeah, they should, as they should.
She beat Shayna clean.
I
She
think.
had a good performance. It's just Shayna's very stiff in the ring compared to Liv.
I was just gonna say.
Their styles do not clash at all. They don't sync up at all.
And styles make matchups. But with the Shayna Baszler thing, what bothers me about the Shayna Baszler thing is Shayna Baszler has potential. She is a mixed martial artist. She's an actual athlete. And I think she could, but I don't understand why they don't give her. They don't seem to guide her at all. I mean, her on a microphone is like, please take the microphone. I don't want to listen to that. And you're right. She's very stiff in the ring, and there's no need for that. She's been in the ring. How long has she been in the company now? And for some reason, they just allow it to happen.
They said it earlier on the pay-per-view. They said 2 NXT Women's title reigns. Okay, and 2 reigns.
I hate this already. I can't do my super villainy landing.
NXT Women's title reign, she had it for a total of 530-something days in 2 reigns.
Yeah.
And the kick to Liv's face on the, I think it was, no, it wasn't the go-home show. I don't know if y'all saw it, but she had her arm pinned down, and she went to act like she stomped on the arm and just kicked her right in the side of her face. And it just left a hellacious bruise on Liv's entire side of her face. Like, I was like, that's unnecessary.
But do you not think they should give Shayna Baszler some damn guidance finally?
Yeah, I agree completely.
You know what I mean? I don't.
Solid, mouthpiece like Brock Lesnar.
If it was, if like, are they afraid of her or something? Like, if it was anybody else, they would have been released by now.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? And she. Now the other thing is though, she can take a hell of a bump. Like she makes other people, even though she's still kind of green herself, she's making other people look good.
She made Liv look good.
Well, she's tough as nails, right? But how come? I don't know. I don't get the Shayna Baszler piece.
Those ladies had a very unfortunate spot because they had to try to follow Gunther and Sheamus.
Well, who the hell can? I bet you that the world title match didn't even compare to Shamer, Gunther and Sheamus.
Yeah, I'll give you the whole runaround of the title match at the end. I'll give you a whole runaround. I'll explain everything. But next on the card,
I'm sure it was entertaining as hell, but was it as good as Gunther and Sheamus though?
No.
No. See, I could have predicted that.
We have the former tag team champions from the Ruthless Aggression era, Edge and Rey Mysterio versus the Judgment Day.
That was a good match.
Edge came out wearing a luchador mask. He looked like El Generico. He looked like some stupid El Generico type.
Oh, hey, I have text to voice on YouTube too. Excellent.
It was good. Yeah, see, Austin even says it. He says it perfectly. All of Clash of the Castle was good, but Gunther and Sheamus was really close to match of the night. The only guys that even attempted to even get close to that was Seth Rollins and Riddle.
How was that match?
Great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It was right after this one. It was right after
So because Austin Jeffries is saying that it's comparable to Gunther and Sheamus.
So, basically, with the tag match, Edge hit a 619. I'll say it. Edge did a 619. Beats me.
He botched it though.
He botched it, but it was a good attempt.
It was, yes.
Yeah.
Who botched?
Edge.
Edge did a 619. Slightly botched it, but for him do it.
I mean, you know what?
Done the move hardly.
Almost everybody, except for Rey Mysterio, botches the 619 because it's meant for a little person to do.
Yeah, that is correct.
You know what I mean?
But then...
So, Dominic, okay?
Yes.
Was the reason they won.
What?
Reason they won, absolutely. Dominic
Really?
Tripped Finn Balor, basically. And it caused it... The whole match... It was the reason they won. He was basically distracting the referee. He tripped Finn Balor, caused it to, like, 619 into the spear spot. And at the end of the match, Rey and Edge were celebrating alone. Not even including Dominic or thanking him. So, they're all looking at each other, and Dominic trips, kicks Edge in the tip.
So is this where Dominic turns on everybody and yeah?
Yes.
And then
You know what though? I don't. I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest ahead of time. I don't give a crap to see Dominic versus Rey Mysterio.
Honestly, they need to take him back to NXT.
Does anybody else want to see Dominic versus Rey, father versus son? I mean,
no.
I just first of all, you couldn't sell that match to me enough to get me to believe there's enough animosity within their family to make Dominic want to hurt his father, or vice versa. So it's just, please don't do that. If you want to have him fight Edge,
father and son. They can't do father and son. Eddie's dead.
Well, I mean, that was storyline.
I'm fine.
Yeah, but I mean.
Yeah, right? I thought it was funny that Edge got a mask for Dominic.
I just don't think that's a good idea. If you want to have him face Edge or anybody else on his run, and his father is disappointed and all that, fine, we can go that route. But I just, I don't know, man. It would have been like watching.
They gotta let Dom destroy Ray if they want to put Dom over.
It would have been like watching the American Dream face Goldust, or you know what I mean. I don't want to see that.
Right. I don't think anybody does.
No. Hey, Soul Embers, yo, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in.
Give me 1 second, I get a drink, and then continue with the next match.
Joe Lake says, no, it doesn't seem interesting. No, it doesn't seem interesting because, like I said, nobody is going to believe, and you're not going to be able to sell us a story where we're going to, for 1 second, believe that there's, you know, a reason for Dominic to want to hurt his father or vice versa. You know, if they were to have a competitive matchup at some point, just for the sake of having a match, sure. But as a heel turn and no. Just no.
Well, moving on from the Judgment Day and Edge and Ray.
Yes.
The co-main event was Seth Rollins versus Matt Riddle. And the whole match, Seth was in his ear, just talking to him, just pissing him off and getting in his head. And the match was fantastic. Don't get me wrong. It was a great match. And Seth Rollins actually hit a Bro Derek on Riddle, which was pretty cool.
Really?
Yes, it was really cool.
Interesting.
And he's in his head talking about how his wife left him, and he got Riddle so frustrated that he messed up. Curb stomp. And Seth Rollins got on the second rope and did another curb stomp and ended it.
Yeah.
It was such a great match.
Well, I mean, Riddle had to lose. I mean, Seth Rollins is eventually going to go on.
I got the exact number of months that he's been without winning a pay-per-view match. I got the exact number of months.
Yeah.
January, when he won by DQ against Roman, don't count.
No, it does not.
It's been 15 months.
Yep.
15
It's been a while.
pay-per-views.
Well, it's not just that. Is Riddle's not ready for any sort of a title run or shot at, in my opinion. Maybe for the United States
Gunther.
or another tag title, something like that, right?
Versus Gunther.
But you're not gonna book Riddle against McIntyre or Reigns or the Fiend or any of those people eventually. It's not yet anyway. And they need to do something with Riddle because if Riddle goes on his own eventually, because if Orton comes back and maybe we don't know what they're going to do with RK Bro, but if they keep him as a singles competitor, I mean it's going to get. I mean in my opinion, Riddle's already getting stale, which is stupid because he's one of the more gifted people in that ring. He's very good in the ring, and he can work a microphone. They need to give him something different. They need to repackage him a little bit. And we've already seen what he's doing from RVD, and RVD did it better. So move on, repackage him, injure him, have him injured. Something. Put him off TV for a while, repackage him, bring him back, and because again, he could be a world champion, but not with his current gimmick. He's RVD 2.0, man.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing to be either.
Well,
to be honest,
RVD it took RVD many years to get the WWE Championship because of said gimmick. But
right.
You know what I mean? But like I said, it's not just that. It's not about that. It's about being stale. It's getting stagnant. And if you're gonna market him and sell him as a champion, but currently you're bored with what he's doing on TV, you're not gonna tune in. You know what I mean? So they need to do something before they push him on. Because they can. Like I said, he's one of the more talented people in that ring today. And again, he's a mixed martial arts, a successful mixed martial artist. He's an actual athlete. He's got a big future. But I mean, how long is the RVD 2.0 thing gonna last and carry on for? And I don't know.
Agreed.
Yeah. But anyways.
Moving on to the main event.
Yeah, Joe Link, shut up. He's trying to talk. Good Lord! I told you we would have. He's out of control.
So the main event, Roman versus Drew. I got their highlights of their careers if we list them.
Soul Ember says he wants to see Riddle with the Intercontinental title. Not a chance he's beaten Gunther.
No way.
No.
Maybe when Gunther's done with the Intercontinental title. But honestly, I'd like to see him hold the Intercontinental title and have the Intercontinental Champion versus the World Champion. I don't know if they're going to leave the Intercontinental title on him that long. That's the problem. But I would like to see that. Gunther would be a good person to beat Honky Tonk Man's record, actually.
That would be...
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
He's believable.
Exactly.
He's very believable. Yeah,
right?
He looks...
And how good is he for such a big man?
And I'll be right back.
Sure.
Ready to be good.
There's a new Uso. Well, he's not a new Uso. He just is now on the main roster.
Now, I got a list of both of the career highlights, Roman and Drew, if you list them off. Archer.
That would be cool. I hope that happens. Sorry, what'd you say? I was
highlights.
Oh yeah, of both.
Both guys.
Perfect. So what was happening there is I was actually listening to the text to voice that was.
Okay.
So I was listening to you and that at the same time, and then I had to try and respond to both.
My fault. I like to see what they do with Sammy. What do you mean? He's an oos. What do you mean? He's the oos. Sammy Zayn's the. Anyways, so the career highlights for Drew McIntyre. He's a one-time NXT champion, two-time WWE champion, one-time Intercontinental champion, one-time WWE Tag Team champion, one-time Raw Tag Team champion, and a Triple Crown champion. That's a lot.
That is a great rundown of accomplishments, yeah.
And then for the head of the table, he's a two-time Universal champion, four-time WWE champion. I totally forgot he was United States champion.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
He was a Intercontinental champion, the 2015 Royal Rumble winner, and a Triple Crown Grand Slam champion.
That sounds funny, doesn't it? Triple Crown Grand Slam champion.
Triple Crown Grand Slam. What the hell? My brain died.
Yeah.
Anyways, the rundown of the match.
They're two different things.
Woozy, you seem like you had a very opinionated opinion. You want to, say how you feel about the match?
Oh, and by the way, just give me one moment. Soul Embers, what they're going to do with Sami is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are eventually going to be a tag team and run for the tag titles.
I think they should be the ones taken from the Usos.
They've been tag team champions in every promotion they've ever been in except WWE. So it is going to happen. And, by the way, if you've never seen Kevin and Sami work outside of WWE, you definitely got to go look up some matches. They've always
Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Kevin Steen, that is correct. They have always been amazing. Like, you knew they were WWE bound. There was no ifs, ands, or buts, you just knew. Same with Edge, Christian back in the day. Much the same. And they have much the same bond and relationship that, well, except for Edge and Christian are cousins, but
So, Woozy.
Is he back?
Did he have to leave?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah, he said that he would be right back.
Okay.
That was a while ago. But I thought you knew something I didn't, so I just kind of
I don't know.
I let you fail there is what I did. I apologize. It's Joe Link's fault.
But the main event, it delivered. It delivered for me, in my opinion. It's just Drew McIntyre. They had the whole Broken Dreams video package. I popped. I came out of my seat. I was going crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And then it cut into his current one. It was like it ran through his whole career and then just kicked into his current theme, and he came out. It was fantastic. I see why they did it, like you said. It looks weird on him.
Well, I mean, no. So I mean, the video package thing is fine, but if they had stuck with that theme music and had him come out, that would have been weird for me. That would have been weird for me because, as cool as that theme music is, it doesn't fit his current persona, and it would just have been weird. That's all. But I can't wait to see the video package though.
It's honestly fire. You should go watch it.
Yeah. Oh, I plan on it. Yeah.
So, the match, basically, at the beginning, Roman, was talking shit to the crowd, and they actually was getting under his skin a little bit. So he went out of the ring a couple times, had to get his head on straight. Then Roman just proceeded to whoop Drew McIntyre's ass at the beginning, and Superman punch. I think I hit with a spear.
Yeah.
And, well, towards the end of the match, I think Roman was surprised because Drew kicked out of a spear, and he was in there bullshitting with the referee, telling him it should have been 3. Drew McIntyre claymored him in the back of the head.
Ooh, nice.
The ref fell out of the ring. Yes. And at this moment in time, I believe, is when, everyone was down. Austin Theory, literally, A-Town down hit. He ran to the ring, stormed.
All right, Soul Embers, thanks for popping in. You have a good night.
So, he runs down to the ring, bell keeper's area. Out of nowhere, Tyson Fury knocks him out. Just knocks him out.
That's hilarious.
The funniest shit. I love Austin Theory, but seeing him get knocked out was funny as shit.
Austin Theory's amazing. I think it's funny because he's got this group, he's got a following of people that really like him, and then there's that cult following that just can't stand him.
Hate him, right?
And
John
it's
Cena, you know what I mean?
well.
I'm not comparing them.
So here's the thing: they have very much the same bringing up, right? Both bodybuilders, both have that love for wrestling. He was, of course, Austin Theory's idol. Even if you watch his career path with the U.S. title, everything, it's very much the same way John Cena came into the business. Now the difference is Austin Theory is a better wrestler, by far.
I completely agree.
Than John Cena. So
I completely agree.
If he keeps his head on straight, he could be bigger than John Cena. And John Cena, it kind of has him under his wing right now too, so that is a very big plus for Austin Theory.
Right.
Yeah, because I got all the world. I hated the whole Super Cena era. I hated that. It ticked me off, and they shoved him down our throats way too much at one point. But I always have respected what he's done for the business, outside the business. More Make-A-Wish appearances than anybody on the planet. And he's dedicated his entire life to WWE and the fans. So you can't knock him for that ever. Right. But Austin Theory is a better wrestler.
I agree. Now, with the ending of the match, okay, so Drew caught Roman, great Claymore. I thought it was over. I personally thought it was over. And then 1, 2, someone in a black hoodie pulls him out of the ring. Ends up being Solo Sikoa from NXT, the Usos' younger brother.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I pop, and I'm like, oh my god, Roman did something else. Roman pulled this out of his ass. And I popped because I really like Solo. And
see, I didn't...
He didn't want to be a part of the bloodline, and then now he is, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I guess just...
Well, it makes sense. He's family, so I mean, family needs to be... What I'm hoping they do with that, though, is because Solo hasn't been under the guidance of the head of the table, the tribal chief, and people haven't been in his head. I'm hoping that he ends up being the person that finally gets to the Usos and saying, we really don't have to take this shit. And they turn on Roman Reigns.
Agreed. That's how you lose the title, maybe.
That's what I want to happen.
Who do you want to lose the title to? I mean, a lot of people say Cody, but I don't want Roman holding the title that long.
Cody will win the championship probably. See, it's too soon. Originally, it probably would have been WrestleMania. By the time he's if he's back, he's going to be 6 to 9 months, right? So I mean, so it'd be too soon to push a storyline for WrestleMania, but he could easily be champion by SummerSlam. So I could see Seth Rollins actually being the one that
makes sense. He just beat Riddle. So I mean, Seth Rollins in my eyes should be the most contender.
Yeah, I mean,
take the titles off of Roman.
Roman Reigns isn't losing that title till WrestleMania, anyways. But
Austin Jeffrey says returning Bray Wyatt is the only good person good enough to take the title off of
If they were to do it before WrestleMania, yes, that is true.
Personally, in my opinion, I love the Fiend. One of my favorite, like.
Yeah.
Besides the Undertaker, okay.
I've always been a fan of his, even when he was Husky Harris, you know, and before.
The
like
tank
he's
with the Ferrari engine, the tank with the Ferrari engine.
Yeah. I mean, he's just a great performer. He's a genius too, not to mention. Ask anybody. Triple H just did an interview.
Yes.
Today. I actually shared that to the Archivers Discord, so you can watch it there. But he will tell you that Bray Wyatt is probably the most genius mind in professional wrestling today.
Agreed.
So.
But I don't want them to make the same mistake they did the first time the Fiend was around, rushing the titles onto him. I feel like his first title run where he beat Seth was very rushed.
So that's what they're working on right now. It's funny because in the interview today they kind of just downplayed everything, but go back a few weeks prior to that, and of course there was an interview with insiders saying that the deal being worked out with Bray Wyatt right now is how many spots per year, championships, and some other things are being negotiated, right? So you already know that he's going to be champion, but no, yeah, they should absolutely not. They should absolutely not bring him back and make him champion immediately. Let him run wild for a while. Let him run wild for a while. I'd like to see him do. You know what? I'd like to see Cody Rhodes win it and the Fiend take it from him.
I was worried that they were gonna push Cody Rhodes down everyone's throats to the point everyone started hating him.
No, they were gonna do a slow build to WrestleMania. They were gonna do it right. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say.
To go into that Hell in a Cell match that way, that took some balls. That took some balls. Yeah. You know how much he got so much respect from that man. That like trended on not just pro wrestling news, but combat sport, everything.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Yep. Cody Rhodes is a huge deal, man. Cody Rhodes is a huge deal. How awesome is that? Because it was getting iffy. Go back 10 years. You knew it should happen, but it was like
all you hear is only smoke and mirrors.
Oh, I hated that. I hated that.
And then Rey Mysterio broke his nose. And he wore
even though it was a dirty hand of cards, how awesome did he make the character Stardust? The character Stardust was a terrible thing. Terrible. But he made it into something. Like he actually
turned and polished it.
Right? It was so much fun.
I loved it. And then when he returned to WrestleMania 38, he did the callback to Stardust.
Yep. So I don't know what Woozy is doing. Oh, hey, we were just literally. I was like, "What were you?" I mean, did you heard Burger King and took a trip or what?
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and say the finish of the Undisputed title match.
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
After he yanked the ref out of the ring, Drew was like, "Yo, the fuck, Keisha." Walked over there, started fucking with him, and he like yanked his neck down on the rope, and turned around right into a spear. 1, 2, 3.
Damn.
Then Tyson Fury got into the ring, and they started singing. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are they setting up someone coming back? Is that what they're doing here right now?"
I think.
I was waiting for the lights to go out, Bray Wyatt, or Karrion Kross attacks Drew.
You know,
anything, and nothing happened.
Tyson Fury is going to help build NXT Europe. I almost guarantee it.
Tyson Fury actually said he's opened after his box career's over to get in the WWE ring.
Yeah, well, the thing is, he is a huge global household name. People love Tyson Fury, and they know they can utilize him to help market NXT Europe and put him on Raw and Smack. You know what I mean? And I really, really, really hope they bring back the European Championship. That is a very coveted title amongst serious wrestling fans. So, the best of the best, even Jeff Hardy held that title. The best of the best, British Bulldog, people like that held that championship. And with NXT Europe being a big thing, and to bring the European Championship back and put it on the main roster for those Europeans to come over and immediately start fighting for, you got to do it, man. If they don't do it, I'll be disappointed, and I'll wonder, they need to hire me.
Now,
I'm not even shitting. They need to hire me.
When it comes to WWE on Twitter, Bray Wyatt, Solo Sikoa, Matt Riddle, and Judgment Day are all terminated. Yeah,
I don't doubt that. And that's good to know because that'll be matches I do later. Hey, listen. You laugh, but in between the matches you guys request me to put on in YTD Academy, there's a method to the madness.
So, 10 hours ago, Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful.com says, we might see actual feces in this match. Gunther and Sheamus might beat the literal shit out of each other.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Oh, pre-show. There's a match during the pre-show. It was the Alpha Academy and Austin Theory versus the Street Profits and... Oh my god, Street Profits and...
Austin Theory.
No, it was the Alpha Academy and Austin Theory versus the Street Profits and...
It's absolutely ghastly that the Street Profits are in any pre-show match.
Yes, I agree. But yes, that is the complete rundown of Clash at the Castle.
Nice! Well,
6 matches. It was actually really nice. Because normally the big pay-per-views like that, they cram like 11 matches. They do a 2-buy-1-get-1 2-night extravaganza.
So,
it was nice.
With Clash of the Castle happening, and we've already given the rundown of the show and what happened, I really don't see a need for dirt sheets tonight. I mean, that was the dirt sheets.
Yeah, it was. Rundown.
Right? And anything else is just going to be speculation on, Naomi and Sasha and a few other things that we already know what they're going to talk about.
Yeah, basically.
But I'm happy that they had Damage Control go over because they needed it.
Well, Damage Control had to go over, right? They had to.
Whatever that was of a women's tag team title match that
happened. Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Why would they put the titles on Leah?
Hey, it's okay because... very shortly, we are about to get the show on the go, and we have some actual tag team championship matches to watch. So,
hell yeah,
redemption will be had.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, anyways, we may as well. I'm thinking. That's what I think. I think because we've done a rundown of Clash of the. I mean, there's going to be nothing else that interesting that we haven't already covered. Yeah. Right, we'll save the dirt sheets for another night. Get the show on the go, get between the ropes going. That's what I say. We got 9 matches of absolute pure fire about to take place, so.
I say it's showtime and go time.
I agree. Outcast gameplays, what about you?
I'm down, bro. Let's get this show on the road.
Joel Link, what do you think? Actually, never mind. It does not matter what you think. You let Outcast gameplays fail earlier. How dare you?
Exactly.
But I do agree with Woozy and Outcast Gameplays. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Showtime and Go Time, episode number 376 live, the inaugural episode of YTD Academy. Let's go!
Man, I talked y'all's ear off for 30 minutes.
Demolition getting beaten up, LOL.
And here we go. 9 matches of pure fire. Fiery feuds, raging rivalries, champions being tested. It is going to be an absolute thrill ride, so hang on. We're going to get the show on the go. I'd open the betting lines, but we don't have that here. I blame Woozy for that.
Yep. I'll take the blame for Joe Link's mess up.
You'll take the blame for Joe Link. Don't say that. I mean, you should not have put that out there because he's just going to utilize that now. Anytime later we try to blame Joe Link, he's going to say, but Woozy said...
Got proof.
You got to be careful with these villains. All right, so no betting lines to be had, but the first match of the evening, before we get into the Between the Ropes with One Woozy TV and Outcast Gameplays, is for the YTD Women's Television Wrestling Championship, and it is a ladder match between the man, Becky Lynch, of course from Team Christian Cool, the sensational Erica Ann Smith, and the reigning defending television wrestling champion from Team Joe Link, Amber Extreme, baby. She's ready to put that title on the line, rock and roll, defend and go home, but can she do it? She's got some pretty stiff competition tonight, I would say, wouldn't you guys? I mean, Erica Ann Smith burst onto the scene, won a title. I mean, they've been kind of tossing around the television championship like a hot potato. And then you've got the man, Becky Lynch, multiple-time champion, tag team champion. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? If you guys were able to bet on this match right now, who would you bet for?
You know, it's hard to bet against the man. It's hard because the resume's there.
I was kind of thinking that. I was kind of thinking that.
The resume's there for Becky Lynch, but screw it. You may not have betting lines, but predictions in the chat.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I agree with Outcast Gameplays. We do not have our betting lines, but you can throw down your predictions in the chat room.
Get Outcast brownie points. That's
Outcast brownie points. And they are very special brownies, by the way.
Don't eat it all at once. Don't eat it all at once.
Do not eat it all at once. And as I was saying, the sensational Erica Ann Smith, currently the reigning defending and undisputed WCW Women's World Champion.
Beautiful title. Beautiful title.
I tell everybody all the time, the people that create our championships better than Reggie Parks.
It's crazy, because I heard like a myth about this one wrestling company that does a big W.
Yeah, the less successful companies have some strange championship titles. It's insane. I mean, could you imagine if I just put a giant A or a giant TAV on the middle of the title? I mean, people would lose their minds.
Or better yet, a big giant brooch for a title too.
Big giant brooches, yes.
Or
interim brooches. They have interim brooches.
It's the man, Becky Lynch.
I'm glad they dropped the whole big time Bex and went back to the man. I really am. It just wasn't doing it for me.
Me neither.
You know? I mean, the Becky Two Belts thing was fun, but she was still more like the man at that point. When she completely worked over to big time Bex, it just, I'll be honest, I lost interest. I did, I lost interest. I was like, this is just not cutting it for me. Austin Jeffrey says, Smith wins. Joe Link says, Woozy takes all the blame. Right? Did we not tell you? We told you, Woozy.
I am definitely going with Amber Extreme. She has definitely pulled out some title defenses lately. You know what? It's hard to
I mean,
Joe Link.
That is biased. Amber Extreme is part of Team Joe Link.
Hashtag Joe Link wins. No.
How dare you be biased, Joe Link? I mean, hell, I've bet against Archer. I won't be afraid to admit it.
And you have.
I have.
On multiple occasions.
Yeah, I remember the last time I bet against him, he won. To be fair, though, he went through an entire tournament and got his ass whipped most of that tournament, somehow made it through and got to the... I thought for sure he was done like dinner. And he fucking won. I couldn't believe it. That's the second time he's won a championship in a tournament. And actually only his fourth tournament in his career.
But man, this is gonna be a fire match, ladder match.
It is a ladder match. Ladder matches are always exciting.
They are.
Favorite ladder spot of all time, go.
The entire Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels Intercontinental title ladder match.
I like the Selena Del Sol one when he uses the ladder. I like that one a lot. Selena Del Sol was beautiful.
She was.
Mine was when Evan Bourne jumped from the middle top rope into the ladder and.
I liked Evan Bourne.
I did too.
If you could bring Evan Bourne in his prime into today, he might actually be able to do something.
Yeah, they are unusing him at AEW right now.
Because AEW's packed their roster to the point that not everyone gets TV time, so they kind of shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they're a WCW wannabe company.
Hashtag shots fired. Hashtag my
Hashtag
show's better than
I
yours.
mean, when AEW first started up, they were amazing.
Yes.
They had all this homegrown talent. They were pushing new stars. They weren't offering anything different. That was all just a bunch of bullshit to get people. They are not reinventing any wheels at all, and especially not now. But they were still putting on a good product. They put on 2 stellar back-to-back pay-per-views. Bang, bang. And then somebody gets in Tony Khan's ear and tells him it's a great idea to start hiring, aging, retiring WWE superstars and giving them a good paycheck while taking all the people that actually help build your company and shove them off into a corner. And then have so many people on the screen at all times, you have no idea who to invest in. And you're also talking about a company that for some reason decides they're going to push their what should be their television championship in their TNT title over their world title. Now I understand it is a brooch, but why are you pushing your television championship over your world championship?
You're not going to appreciate that ladder spot? The diving drop kick off the ladder on the Becky Lynch.
Hammer Extreme just watching them tear each other apart there.
Smart move by the champ.
I mean, that's what I would do.
Words.
If it were me, I would just go outside the ring for a while and let them go at it. If they try to get up the ladder, jump back in, take that ladder out, and you're good to go. But let them kick the hell out of each other.
Exactly. Outside the ring. Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
Look at this, Erica Ann Smith with that title in her hands. She's having trouble with it, though, apparently.
All right, Stevie Wonder. Come on. You can do it.
Amber Extreme takes the ladder. Oh, electric chair drop.
Oh, my God. Oh! Becky Lynch is the one who brought in the ladder.
And now she's
vicious elbow right to the face of Amber Extreme. Beautifully executed fisherman suplex, might I add. Oh, vicious DDT by Smith.
The sell on that one.
Little ground and pound. I wouldn't be playing. I'd be jumping up that ladder. What is Erica Ann Smith even doing?
I would be throwing them out of the ring.
Yeah, don't kick a gift horse in the mouth, because that gift horse right there will kick you right in the face.
She will and not think twice about it.
Right? Look at this Amber Extreme sneaking back in. I didn't even see her get back in the ring. Oh! Good God. That was vicious. Oh, shit. So was that. Right in the face with a roundhouse kick. Dropped Erica Ann Smith like a bad habit right there. Oh! Retaliates with a big elbow to the face after getting bounced off the turnbuckle.
They're all just standing there just throwing shots.
Oh, look at this.
What we want.
Erica Ann Smith getting caught showboating here.
Getting cocky.
Right?
But to be fair, that's something that my client would do.
Ooh, throwing him around like a rag doll. Woo! Just a
Smith darts up that ladder.
Just a bitch slap that runs away.
Well, that was a mistake by Erica Smith. I mean, she could have just stayed on the ladder.
Oh.
Amber Extreme was going after Becky Lynch.
Oh, her Karana.
That was nice. That was a nice fucking move there.
Right?
Oh my God, is that Black Widow? Is that Black Widow?
Black Widow submission.
Oh, why is Becky's just standing there?
Oh, nice reversal sidewalk slam by the champion. And Becky Lynch takes her right down with an armbar.
Disarm her. Disarm her. I don't know why they're going for submission. Well, if her arm's broken, she can't climb a ladder.
I mean, you got to do all the damage you can. That is Becky Lynch in there. And Amber Extreme.
Becky Lynch was showing them his footwork, practicing.
Doing a little dance.
Exactly.
It's a war dance.
Elbow, elbow, elbow.
Smith up the ladder again. She gets up that thing quick. Where is she going? Oh, vicious kick. And look at this. Yo, and slaps that Black Widow on again.
What a Black Widow transition.
Right? That was beautifully transitioned. What a beast.
It looked like a variant of the Black Mass right into the Black.
Ooh, nice drop toe hold reversal. Amber Extreme just let them go at it. Well, I don't know why she just doesn't climb that ladder right now.
Exactly. Could come back to bite her. Pulling a Becky Lynch from 30 seconds ago.
She wants to punch somebody in the face before she climbs it.
The ladder's doing
She's
more dancing
oh,
than the ring.
shit. Downward spiral right on the ladder. I know.
Ow, fuck.
That was vicious. Becky Lynch is out cold, I think.
Strength, the pure strength. Lifting up.
A deadlift military press.
Oh.
Picked her up like a barbell. And by the way, Amber Extreme actually has 2 matches tonight. She's defending currently her championship right now in this ladder match, and then later on, her team with Britt Baker, of course, the Outlaws won their qualifier matchup yesterday and put them into the championship matchup tonight to crown an inaugural women's tag team championship.
Becky, weird seeing a seasoned vet just taunting instead of climbing the ladder. Becky should know better.
She should, but she don't.
She really likes that Black Widow submission.
If this is a submission match, she would have won 10 times.
Oh yeah, like Becky Lynch is tapping her ass off right now.
Tapping her ass off?
And look at this, Smith gonna climb the ladder. And she is all by herself. Amber Extreme still down and out. Becky Lynch, what is she doing?
Can't she do it?
What is she? Oh!
Jeff Hardy get down. Jeff Hardy get
Ooh,
down.
landed with nobody home.
Becky's taking advantage.
Damn, she forgot to deploy the wheels.
Ooh, what a reverse.
That was a crash landing.
Oh, that's a
whoa, nice crucifix slam.
Crucifix.
Erica Smith has that championship. Amber Extreme just kind of standing outside watching on.
And she's
as Amber.
Her breast.
Becky Lynch ain't standing by. She's like, if you don't want that championship, I do.
That's the champion on the apron, right?
Yeah.
What is Amber Extreme doing with her breast there is what I want to know.
I think he's tickling the nipple, the areola. What a devastating maneuver to the areola.
Oh, big boot to the head from the bottom. I was going to say that was a little bit of payback there for Becky Lynch.
I hope Amber
tapped out Erica Ann Smith.
This is not a tag team match. This is not a tag match. Becky Lynch.
Oh, missed the leg drop.
Elbow.
Oh! Slams her skull first off that canvas by her hair. Vicious.
After that. Black Widow again. She is destroying the arm of Becky Lynch.
And why is Amber Extreme still staying out there?
Oh, Eric Ann Smith's going to take care of that. Stun gun to the outside, and the champion is down and out again. And look at this.
She's like the only one that Wax actually won.
I know, and she's got that championship in hand again, but the champion finally decides to get back in the game here. And down comes Smith. After repeatedly attacking the calves and the small of the back, couldn't hang on any longer.
Oh, what a power bomb.
Becky Lynch getting back to her feet here. What is Amber Extreme doing? Well, yeah, just fold that up to set it right back up. What a great idea. She clearly does not think it's in the perfect location. It's like she was waiting for Becky Lynch to get back to her feet there. That was crazy. Oh, she's dangling from the title, and a power bomb by Eric Ann Smith for her efforts. Becky Lynch back in control here. Look at that, Becky Lynch, what a savage. She is just waiting for... Oh, I thought she was going to wait for Eric Ann to move and then slam her with the ladder, but... She played with her food too long. Oh, dropped her throat first on the rope. And now it is Becky Lynch going up the ladder here. And here comes Eric Ann. See how fast she gets up that ladder?
Yep.
That is crazy. She's like an Olympic sprinter up that ladder.
The champion's currently looking inferior just compared to these other two ladies.
Amber Extreme tried to yank Becky Lynch down, got kicked down for her efforts. So I guess she's just going to stand by and watch these crazy... Oh, look at this!
Oh!
Whoa!
Suplex off top of the ladder.
A superplex from the top of the ladder. That is crazy. And Amber Extreme, I think Amber Extreme's going to take full advantage of this situation. No, she didn't. Wow, well, after Becky Lynch.
Do you think it was part of the champ's strategy here to stay back?
I think the champion needs a better game plan.
And welcome in, Christian Cool. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, buddy? Welcome into episode number 376, first episode of YTD Academy, Christian Cool.
The belt is currently not in Hand's reach. The belt did a swanton bomb off of a midair ladder. The belt hit a 360 no-scope.
Yeah, they're the B team for a reason. Oh, another superplex. This time by Amber Extreme to Eric Ann Smith.
Oh, shit.
This match has been absolutely crazy. The fans are already chanting, "This is awesome," at a deafening rate.
The champion's just sitting there waiting for payday.
I mean, in the beginning, I thought it was strategy. Now I'm just starting to wonder what she is doing.
She even won.
Hey, look at this, look at this. Whoa!
Oh my God!
Good Lord!
Oh!
She had the title at her grasp and decided to deliver a super splash. Right?
Jimmy Snuka. He would have been proud.
Amber Extreme with her championship in her hands. Becky Lynch, though, from behind. And down comes Amber Extreme.
Yes, Amber just wants to inflict pain. And I think the title is secondary in her mind right now.
Eric Ann Smith sprints to the top of the ladder again. Man, she is fast.
Eric Ann Smith is the one that wants it.
She wants it the most. She really does.
Becky is taking full advantage.
Oh, yes! Big right hand and a backhand across Becky Lynch's face. They are just having a slobber knock on top of that ladder.
You got Erica Ann Smith doing Erica Ann Smith things up there.
Right? Look at this. Oh, made Becky eat the ladder. Down goes Becky. Amber Stream still down. And Erica Ann Smith has that title in hands.
The champion.
And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and new YTD Academy Television Wrestling Champion from Team Christian Cool, the sensational Erica Ann Smith.
The Black Mass into the Black Widow combo was absolutely phenomenal.
Right? The transition was absolutely flawless.
And by the way,
She wanted it and she took it.
congratulations on your client's win.
Oh yes, of course.
That was an insane matchup.
Nice to meet you, Christian.
Nice
Oh
to meet
yes,
you.
Outcast Gameplays. Well, originally he actually redeemed Spit on the Mic, but you know this was the first episode of YTD Academy, so I was opening up the broadcast anyway. So I told him he could use that for a different evening should he decide to join the broadcast again.
Yes, the Outcast.
But anyways, Christian Cool happens to be our longest reigning supporter, subscriber, follower, one of my good friends as well, by the way. So he's
definitely, I've watched, ever since I've been following you, I've been watching him too.
So you know who Christian Cool is? Excellent.
Yes. I don't know. I've texted him.
The co-host with the most, the OG co-host with the most.
Yes. I appreciate it.
Look at that perfect picture of the title.
Right?
Erica Ann Smith deserved it. She worked hard.
She really did. She really did.
The champion's like, hey, I got another match later. The champion's like,
All right, next match of the night is a trip to the tag team division. The Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, taking on the Coalition. The Coalition, of course, recently lost their championship belts to Demolition. The next people in line for those titles are actually the Road Warriors. The Coalition, however, would like that matchup back. They've got to earn it back. So if they want a matchup against Demolition, they've got to beat the Road Warriors to do so. So this is a tag team elimination matchup between the Coalition and Road Warrior Hawk and Road Warrior Animal. It is going to be fire. Question. Again, since we can't open the betting lines, if you were to make a bet, who would you throw down on? The Road Warriors or the Coalition?
Like I said about Becky Lynch, I was wrong about Becky Lynch, but I can't go against one of the greatest tag teams of all time in the Road Warriors.
I was definitely wrong about Becky Lynch too. I thought she was going to win that match. I really did.
And I was right.
It's hard to go against the Road Warriors here.
I was right. I said Erica Ann Smith.
You did.
I personally never seen
you guys are crazy. Have you not heard the amazing pop that Elijah Archer and the Coalition gets whenever they enter the freaking arena? You don't, because they suck. Yeah, the Road Warriors are here.
Wow. How dare all of you have no faith in the Coalition? It is ghastly.
For the Road Warriors too.
I chose the Coalition, Archer.
They were actually my first favorite tag team whenever I was a kid, because my dad bought me these 2 action figures of them when I was a kid, and I was like, I loved them, and I watched all their matches. I even went back on, you guys watched all their matches.
My favorite tag team when I was a kid was a toss-up between the Killer Bees and the British Bulldogs. Later on, it was, of course, the Hart Foundation.
They were so cool. Look at those pads they came out with. They looked like beasts. They looked amazing.
Outcast, thank you for kind of talking over Woozy. I could have swore I heard Woozy trying to kiss Archer's ass.
I believe he was.
Well, Woozy's good at kissing a peach.
No, technically,
I need a little love once in a while too, you know.
I was voting for my own team, actually.
True.
Can we get a hashtag Woozy kisses cheeks in the chat, please?
Well, technically he is correct. It is his team. But, much like Joe Link earlier, Outcast Gameplays, he's being biased, I think.
So fuck you all saying I'm kissing ass. Fuck you all.
Are you good at kissing ass?
Wait a minute. Wait. So you're not?
No, I'm not.
You know what?
Archer, they call that a take back.
Right?
You know what that means? You know what that means? Lucy, you know what that means?
What does that mean?
Well, who's he gonna be filing for bankruptcy on his Archerverse bucks?
On what?
Actually, I'm not.
His Archerverse bucks. He's gonna be filing for bankruptcy.
The Archerverse. The Archerverse what?
The Archerverse Bucks.
Oh. I thought he said book at first, and I was like...
Yeah, the biography of Archer.
I mean, that's coming.
Woozy, Joe Link says he'd give you a big hug if he could.
Thank you, Joe Link.
And my autobiography will do much better on the New York Times best-selling list than Vince McMahon's.
Well, Vince McMahon's is Mr. Hush Money, Big Mac Man all by himself. You know what I mean?
Sure, let's release our entire roster so I can pay off somebody so they won't tell anybody that I'm sleeping with somebody, even though I'm single.
Exactly.
I mean, where they're coming from, I suppose, is the fact that they're kind of old school and they weren't actually legally divorced, but they were not living together. They had not lived together in decades. Most people knew that, so I didn't... Anyways, we're not going to rant on about hush money and stuff. That's over and done with, and WWE is now much better off as a result and in a much better direction, and it is an exciting time to be a pro wrestling fan.
It is, and also my list for tonight.
Oh, yes. What is your list?
The top 10 greatest WWE Intercontinental Champions in history.
Nice.
Number 10, we've got Shawn Michaels.
Indeed, how could you not? How could you not have Shawn Michaels?
Are you sure it's not a little too far down that list?
No, I mean, Shawn Michaels is known as a main eventer, but, you know, he did establish himself in the Intercontinental ranks. I think 10's fine.
Sure he did.
It says here, HBK held Intercontinental three times, but every match he had for it, it was nearly a 5-star match. But I'll be honest, he's not on this list for the war. Yeah, with Scott Hall over the belt, it's just got much better than WrestleMania 5.
Have any of you ever had a conversation with somebody that tried to get you to believe that Shawn Michaels just wasn't that good?
Yes.
Anytime I ever had anyone tell me that, I told them that they are a piece of shit.
Right? Like how you could watch that man perform in the ring and ever suggest that he wasn't that good. It's just like, I don't know. Is there anything to compare that to, actually?
It's hard to top Shawn Michaels.
That's a hard thing to compare anything to because it's just a ridiculous notion. It really is. Like, I don't like to disagree with people's opinions because everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I love people's opinions. That's the greatest thing about pro wrestling is all the opinions and the, you know what I mean? But something like that, I just find something like that ridiculous.
Yes, number reigns 3 total days combined, 406 days. And number 9, we've got Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
You know what? It clearly had to end for reasons, but I really enjoyed the Hunter Hearst Helmsley gimmick. I'll be honest. I admit it. I was one of those people that actually found it amusing to watch that smug, stuck up on the, nose stuck up in the air. Yeah, I just thought he did it so brilliantly.
Oh, it was a great gimmick. I will totally agree.
He totally ripped off Steven Regal, right? We all know this.
Oh, yes.
But,
yes.
You know what I mean? Lord Steven Regal. It was an answer to Lord Steven Regal, right? Who was still in WCW at the time. But he just did it so well. There's another thing. I've had conversations with people telling me that Triple H has never been that good. He's just because he was dating the boss's daughter. Let me tell you something, you ignorant morons. If he was just a nobody and wasn't that good at what he did, do you really think he'd have been sleeping with the boss's daughter?
Who wouldn't?
You know, like, he just wouldn't have been there. He would not have been in that position if he had been just...
Helmsley gimmick was great. Y'all remember the first time he did the pedigree?
Remember that time I was talking? I remember that time. How dare you?
From earlier. Back from earlier.
To be fair, it's my show. To be fair.
Yeah,
That wasn't fair at all. He fell for that shit. It is not my show, it is our show. How dare you not pay attention? Somebody ban Outcast gameplays, please.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. But anyways, yeah, no, yeah.
It says here, initially, I was...
Yo, Snorhawk! Sorry about that. He popped in.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
Be fair, it's Outcast Gameplay's fault.
Him on our show.
Right? It's Outcast Gameplay's fault. He started the trend.
He did.
Fair enough.
So initially, I wasn't going to add Hunter to this list, but then I did some research. I remembered all the matches he had for the IC title after he was already a multiple-time world champion. If that doesn't serve to elevate the title, I don't know what does. His battles with Chris Jericho, Jeff Hardy, The Rock, the People's Cheater, I should say.
Yeah, I actually just noticed that, Starhawk, but I was paying attention to the actual match that's on the screen and not necessarily the chat because I was having a conversation with Outcast and Woozy, so I was just now catching up on the chat. So, yeah, I just noticed you've actually been here for a bit. Appreciate you being here, buddy. What's going on? What's doing exciting? Anything new? You just got a promotion, did you not? Yes? By the way, congratulations on that. What was that promotion again, if you don't mind sharing? Snorhawk actually is a member of the military. Air Force, I believe. Snorhawk's getting ready for bid. That was not your promotion. I should ban you right now. Archer values.
I was currently at
YT chat even less than... Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Christian, for giving some insight on that.
Your service. Appreciate your service.
Glad I can help.
It is true, though. I pay attention to the YouTube chat less. First of all, well, not really, because I have the text to voice in my ear, so it actually helps me remember to do so. But I mean, if I'm in the middle of a conversation and watching the match at hand, I'm probably not paying attention to the chat.
Well, thank you for your service. I appreciate it. Normally, whenever I find someone that's...
I am now E5. Oh, nice. Staff Sergeant. That is awesome, Snorhawk. Congratulations. And by the way, if I might, thank you for your service.
Wow. Yeah, thank you.
I mean, the men and women of the military are the true heroes of the world. I'm not saying that the police and the firemen and people like that aren't as well, but the police and the firemen aren't going around globally and saving the world from villains, you know, like actual villains. They are, and they're putting their lives on the line every single time they, wake up, right? So I appreciate that, and I can sleep a little easier at night, and I can have a nice meal with my family and great holidays because of people like yourself, Snorhawk. So, honestly, very, very, very much appreciate what you're doing.
If it wasn't for you doing your service, I wouldn't be here to get more banned words on Archer's list.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Yeah, sorry for not talking about the YT one.
So yeah, he held the title 5 times. Total combined days, 196.
Yeah, which is weird, right? Considering he held it 5 times.
Yeah.
Little weird, but the thing is when he had that title, it was transitional.
That is fair.
Right? He was helping put over other people. Because he's if you look up how long he held the world title, it'll be longer.
Yeah, and we all know that's when he started basically trashing people and basically shitting on them.
Exactly.
Himself over. Yes. Just kidding, but not really.
I was going to say not really. A little bit, maybe exaggerative, but for the most part, that is spot on. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, they all put themselves over for the longest time.
I just like the joke, like pull that joke out, because so many people shit on Triple H.
You know what's funny?
Reign of Terror.
Yeah.
Is what they call it.
What I find funny is we all shit on that and did shit on that, but what they did helped win the Attitude Era. You know what I mean? We do. We all bitch about it. You know, because there's elements of the Attitude that were just so stupid and out there that it just, you know what I mean? That's why I don't care. People can fight me till they're blue in the face. I don't care. Take a breath, because I'm just gonna fart and send some gases up your nose while you're holding that breath, just to watch you turn purple. But the Attitude Era is one of the most overrated eras in professional wrestling. I'm sorry.
I completely agree.
Agreed.
I went back on Peacock and I watched it, and I was like, this is not...
They killed the women. So listen.
I like the Ruthless Aggression era more.
If you were one of the 15, 16 people that they constantly revolved the show around, you were doing just great. But if you were anybody else, I bet you did not enjoy the Attitude Era unless you were just deciding to watch it as a fan and collect a paycheck. You know what I mean? It's just they ruined.
What the hell was up with Hawk beating the shit out of the ref?
Yeah, I believe the referee got in his way. So it pissed him off.
Way, Archer.
My question is, how does he not get disqualified? Right? If that was Archer, they would have sent his ass home. I'm telling you right now, right? How rude. How dare they?
Just saying, fellas, Burger King, oh, delicious.
I'm making homemade pizza tomorrow.
I had a pizza ordered in.
No, I said I'm making homemade pizza. That doesn't even that does not correlate.
If you ordered Hawaiian food, I'm sorry.
If it's real Hawaiian.
It's real Hawaiian, not the...
Well, they're actually... To be fair, there's no such thing as a Hawaiian pizza. It's not even a Hawaiian pizza. But
well, pizza's weird. Okay.
Not if it's fresh. If it's a fresh pieces of pineapple with some ham and bacon and a nice proper marinara sauce on that pizza with a thick crust, nice thick fluffy crust, maybe even stuffed. It's actually quite delicious. But if you dump, listen, motherfucker, if you own a pizza joint and I walk into your establishment and you put canned pineapple on my shit, I am gonna stick that pineapple pizza right up your ass and pull it out your throat so you can fucking eat it in reverse. If you can't put fresh pineapple on a pizza, do not offer a Hawaiian pizza, you trash heap. I feel better now.
Hashtag Archer.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, I could have ranted longer, but Outcast Gameplays likes to talk as much as I do, so we got to give him time.
Sorry, I've been muted, so I have to get a word in.
It's okay. Eventually, he'll get the hint that I talk more than he does.
Eventually, he'll get the hint that we all try to get a word in. He's not the only one.
Fuck you. How dare you? That is ghastly. I don't care how true it is.
There's a reason we ban you from matches. We want a voice for at least 10 minutes.
See, now we have admission of villainy. Did you hear that, Outcast Gameplays? I offer them, Outcast Gameplays, and yourself, of course, the very best in fantasy wrestling actions, bar none, period. And what do I get? I get banned from my own show.
It's like Raw going on strike.
So number 8 on my list is Randy Savage. It says here, I would agree. It says here, here's a guy who can put on a 4-star match with anyone anytime. Here's a guy who is about as well rounded as a wrestler can be. He did everything pretty damn well, and his impressive list of championships prove it. Hell, he held the IC championship for 414 days with an iron grip.
Guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab myself a beverage. My throat's getting kind of dry.
Alright. Number 7. I hate to say this man's name, but I had to say it anyway. Chris Benoit.
Okay, when it comes to Chris Benoit, I hate him as a human being, but as a professional wrestler, one of the very best technicians I've ever seen.
I would agree with everything you said.
I hate the human being. No excuse for what he did, but he's one of the best in-ring technicians I've ever watched. Christian, what's your opinion? You don't have to have one. If you don't
Me and Archer have covered this every now and again. It's just one of those things, like, you know, you don't ever want to think that badly of someone, but it's just like, it's like I'm in two minds about it, because, yeah, I want to respect his career, but it's like but, God, it's so ghastly what he did.
What if you didn't know about what he did? What if you didn't know about what he did? As a professional wrestler, as his in-ring work, what would you think?
It was very sound, very, very good. He gave it his all. But unfortunately, it's kind of hard to
clouded opinion because
peel the worker from the real man.
Yes.
It's just it. I mean, people can respect everything he's done now. Maybe sometime down the road, like, they really shine a better light on, like, maybe the things that have happened, you know, the way his mental state was deteriorating, or maybe something else happened and we don't, like, because, like, I mean, they all feel, you know, because there's rumors out there, people feel like someone else killed the family and then he found them or whatever, but, you know, I think they're all rumors. You know, it's hard to say. It's such a sticky situation.
It really is.
It's a sensitive topic for content creators to talk about.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's so hard.
It was unfair of me asking you that question. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not that's unfair. It's just one of those things, like, you really want to praise his work because he did a lot of good work in the ring. He was a very, for better or worse, upstanding. You know, an upstanding gentleman. My favorite match of his, Royal Rumble 2003, him and Kurt Angle for the WWE title. Exactly, that was one of the better matches. It was definitely a fucking good match. And the run he had up until that title, people were so behind him, like, super awesome dude. You know, it was super awesome watching him and Eddie have that moment at WrestleMania. You know, I liked it, but, you know, it's at the end of the day, you cannot have a Chris Benoit thought without thinking about that, and that's the problem. Agreed.
I would agree with you.
Legion of Doom, baby. Finally, I got one of right.
And with the match, I'll get in with the Road Warriors.
Legion of Doom, one, in my opinion, the top 5 greatest tag teams of all time. Easy.
Well, it's a shame that the Coalition have met their doom, but, you know.
Exactly. Everyone was sitting here hyping up Coalition, but I knew our boys, the Road Warriors, but...
Number 6, Kurt Hennig.
He's 6?
Me, personally, how do y'all feel about Kurt Hennig? How do y'all feel about Kurt Hennig, first, in my opinion?
Kurt Hennig, yeah. He's great.
He's not my favorite. He's not my favorite. I found him very boring, to be honest.
What? No. Mr. Perfect.
Alright, hey, yo, what happened? I left and there was 4 people in the ring. I come back and the Coalition have been defeated? What the hell did I miss?
First one out.
Wow.
Your boys missed the victory. That's what they missed.
Damn.
One right. Rewarded 45,000 Archerverse bucks.
The Road Warriors, the big victors, so they will now be able to go on and face whomever the tag team champions are at the end of the evening. Like, they're not facing any, but whoever the tag team champions are by the end of the evening will now face the Road Warriors next week on YTD Academy. Which means we'll have no tag team championship matches this week until our next show. But on to the next match of the night, and this is actually to introduce the brand new Legends Championship. And again, this is a championship that is strictly for the legends of the Archerverse and, of course, Starcade, and anybody that's been, of course, being introduced to YTD Academy. Each and every week, you guys will have the opportunity to decide who you want to see face each other for this Legends Championship. It can be any kind of matchup that you want. It doesn't matter if it's a Hell in a Cell matchup, a lockdown match, a steel cage match, a ladder match. Every week, you guys have the opportunity to let me know who you guys want to face off against each other for this championship, and the following show we will make that happen. So it is almost like does anybody remember the old Cyber Sunday and Cyber Tuesday events?
Yes.
Right.
I'm not. Can I even mention it, Lucy, about what we did?
No.
So that division is going to be very much like that, because you guys are in control of which of the legends are going to compete for the championship each and every week. But look at the villains in this matchup. Rowdy Roddy Piper. You've got Booker T, Diamond Dallas Page, Cactus Jack, Goldberg, Rey Mysterio, the British Bulldog, and, of course, Hurricane Helms, the Hurricane. Could you imagine if the Hurricane became the first Legends champion?
Bet against the Hurricanes, alright?
The Hurricanes.
They're going to give every single one of these nasty assholes a piece of what the Hurrinomics is all about. He's going to give them a lesson, like in school, bro. Like, it's easy. Hurricane all the way.
So I was going to say, we all know now that the Outcast Gameplays is betting for the Hurricane. But what do you guys think? Who do you guys think is winning this thing?
Goldberg.
Carlos Hawkins needs a tag partner. Carlos Hawkins has a match later, I believe.
Okay, so a lot of people hated on this Cactus Jack. I don't see why.
Austin Jeffrey says, I think Ray is the only one with the gas tank for this match. Well, remember, this is a battle royal.
Oh, it is a battle royal, and he went
So,
from one to the end.
This is an actual battle royal. It is not an elimination royale. It is a battle royal. So it is an over-the-top rope battle royal with everybody starting in the ring at the same time. So having a gas tank doesn't do you much good unless you can be resilient enough to avoid elimination.
But Ray, on the other hand, also has won a Royal Rumble. He was in it for over an hour.
Joe Link thinks DDP wins. And by the way, Snorhawk was very excited that LOD, the Road Warriors, won that match. How dare you, Snorhawk? If I could ban you right now. Unfortunately, at the present time, I'm unable to do that. Matter of fact, I can't even have a poll. So, it'll take some time, but we will get there.
Yes, we will. So number six on my list is Kurt Hennig.
Mr. Perfect.
Yes, I won't tell you who number 7 was. He held the title twice for a total of 406 days.
Yeah, but Mr. Perfect was awesome.
Well, that kind of shit's all over everything I was just talking to Chris Cool about. I'm sorry. I get why people like him. It's just he never like really hit home with me.
I mean,
I get why people like him. But he just never hit home with me as a
when you talk about the greatest wrestlers that ever lived, Kurt Hennig has to be at the top of one of your lists.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like disrespect him. I'm just saying he was my cup of tea when it came to like you know what I mean.
Oh, it's fine. You're welcome to your own opinion, man. But we're here to tell you you're wrong.
Flat
and
out.
Kurt Hennig deserves all the respect that anybody should be willing to give.
Oh yeah, he's one of the best technical wrestlers that's ever lived. I mean, everything he did was so flawed. Ask Bret Hart, who is considered by even Ric Flair to be the greatest wrestler ever. He will tell you that the best matchups he's ever had were with Mr. Perfect because he was just so flawless. He just executed everything so flawlessly. He was a real pleasure to work with in that ring, no matter who you were. So I mean, coming from Bret Hart, that is very big props.
The DDP yoga has been doing wonders for Diamond Dallas Page here.
It has, yeah, and what a great thing he's doing for a superstar. Right now, he's working with Buff Bagwell. Buff Bagwell is in a treatment center, and actually, I should find that and share it to the Discord because he just gave a bit of an update on what was going on and the mindset and the mood of one Buff Bagwell during this whole experience. So. Yeah, you know what? Mad respect to Diamond Dallas Page for what he is doing, because he's giving back to a business that gave to him, and he's doing it in such a great and honorable way. I appreciate him. I appreciate it. I mean, if you think about it, he gave us more years with Scott Hall. Scott Hall would have died far sooner.
Yep. R.I.P. to the bad guy.
Jake the Snake Roberts is a new man, and enjoying life, enjoying life, and enjoying his children that used to disown him.
There's a movie that came out a long time ago. It's called Beyond the Mat.
Yeah.
And that movie just showed everything that was bad.
There's another guy. He was way ahead of his time. He was so good. He was the
pretty big R word for me to say. But
he was the original total package. The guy was so good in the ring, so good on the microphone. He had the mindset, but the demons held him back. His demons held him back from being far bigger than he ever actually was. Even though, it's funny, he's one of those guys that even though he wasn't a world champion, he's still one of the most beloved wrestlers of all time.
He was also dealt a very bad set of cards because of the way he was raised and the product of what he
was. There was definitely a lot of things that put him on the path that he was on.
You know what I'm talking about? He was a product of a certain thing that I don't want to say.
Yeah.
Everyone here knows what I'm talking about, correct?
Well, anybody that's seen in the documentary anyways.
Yeah,
so. If we're all on the same level. Christian, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about.
Christian knows. Christian knows.
I think so. He probably sounds like a WWE studio. So, the Hurricane's gonna take this home.
Here's another man that we didn't need to lose. British Bulldog died way too early in life.
Way too soon.
You know what I mean? He got addicted to those painkillers, all because of that spot where he was slammed on that trap door and his something hit the hinge in his back, and he ended up having all kinds of issues. He became addicted to painkillers, and there was the downfall of the British Bulldog.
He was so good.
Fuck yeah, he was. Again, originally, early on, British Bulldogs and the Killer Bees were my two favorite tag teams to watch perform in the ring. And Strike Force. We can't forget Strike.
It's just a shame though that if you wanted to watch the best of the British Bulldogs, it had to be almost pre-WWE era.
Yep.
WWF, because by the time they joined WWF, the Dynamite Kid was in pretty worse for wear shape.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I mean, Dynamite Kid did wrestle in WWF, but it was very early WWF. They were more involved with Vince's dad's promotion and other territories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They did a lot of Japan and stuff like that. I'm talking about after Vince started putting them on more primetime TV. That was,
They still say
a shell of the former selves at that point.
I respect WWE for they showed a whole video package of him winning the title, of Rich Bulldog winning the title.
Yeah.
They showed a whole video package of him beating Brett the last time they had a big pay-per-view there, and it was so cool to watch.
You know, they still say that the British Bulldog was one of the most powerful men ever in the WWE.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was built like a brick shithouse, that guy. Rowdy Roddy Piper, there's another controversial dude. At least during certain eras, anyways. I mean, today he's beloved and put on a pedestal, but for many years he was such a controversial character. There you go, Outcast Gameplays. Here he comes. Stand back.
There's a hurricane coming through. Oh man, I love the hurricane. Look at him. Look at him. Raw definition. Of
How could you not enjoy the hurricane? You know, he took a comic book character, like comic book-esque character, and somehow made it beloved. I mean, that takes talent. I don't care who you are.
The Hurra chokeslam more devastating than Kane's.
Some of the spots with the Rock and Hurricane were hilarious.
People can argue about Hurricane, but he's beating the Rock. So everyone who thinks differently of Hurricane, go fuck yourself. Respect him.
So number 5 on my list is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Love the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is one of the best ever. Period.
One of the best WrestleMania matches of all time.
Yes. At WrestleMania 3, two men put on a wrestling clinic for the IC title in what many consider the greatest match in WWE.
Holy shit, the British Bulldog is gone already! Wow!
Sorry.
New record.
Santino Marella on the outside of the ring here. The clothesline from DDP to Ray.
Look at the chaos in there.
Hurricane's being smart, picking his spots. Oh god, Hurricane has Goldberg.
And he is working Goldberg. Ooh! Elbows to the face of Cactus Jack. Nice. High angle suplex there by Diamond Dallas Page. All kinds of chaos in there right now. Ooh, Goldberg with a super kick to the face of the Hurricane.
He's my favorite character.
I think Roddy Piper just busted open Booker T, I think.
Five-time WCW.
Oh, look at this, DDP in trouble. Rey Mysterio. Oh, that was close. He held onto that bottom rope.
So yeah, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat held the title once for a total of 65 days.
That's dirty.
Number 4, Pedro Morales. It says here, yes, that the third ever IC champion and first ever Triple Crown champion deserved a spot on this list.
There he does.
Elevated the championship early on by being a former world champion when he won it.
Roddy Piper eliminated.
He became known for his scientific wrestling ability and endurance, as well as a fiery Latin temper, which won in many matches. He held the title twice for a total of 619 days.
Hurricane.
Diamond Dallas Page avoids elimination again. Look at that. So did Hurricane.
Yes, they both did. Number 3 on my list is Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho regulars 4 and 5-star matches. His technical achievements and his charisma would be enough to put him on any list of good performers. But Jericho, as of this writing, has held the IC champion a record of 9 times. His battle for the title with people like Chris Benoit, Rey Mysterio, Edge, and Triple H truly brought this title much of its current credibility.
Oh, Goldberg, military press, and just drops Diamond Dallas Page right over that top. That's got to be about a 12-foot drop right there. Good God. DDP eliminated.
Oh my god, Hurricane almost got eliminated. Hurricane hit Rey Mysterio with a vicious vertebraker a few seconds ago.
Yeah, nine reigns, a total of 318 days.
9 reigns at 318 days. That is dirty over 9 reigns, yeah.
Number 2, the Honky Tonk Man.
The Honky Tonk. See, I would like to see Gunther break his record. He's the perfect guy to do it. They could have done it with Cody Rhodes back in the day, and I actually thought they were going to at one point, but then they halted it a few weeks short of what could have been a historic Intercontinental run for Cody Rhodes, but whatever.
Is that here?
Oh, there goes the Hurricane. What the hell?
No!
How did that even happen? I want to see the replay of that.
Hurricane was screwed. Hurricane was screwed. He got her screwed. Her rematch.
Her screwed. Cool. Did you hear that? Her screwed.
Her rematch. It's her a bullshit.
Her horrific. God damn it.
So he had he had one title reign, and it was for a total of 454 days. Number 1 is going to surprise all of you. Santino Marella.
Santino Marella.
Who said that?
What?
That sounded like a complete different person.
I mean,
I don't want to hear any more of this rubbish.
Wait,
Chris Jericho should have been number 1, first of all.
Actually, I would have had Jericho at 2. You know who I would have had at 1?
Pat Patterson.
I mean, he would have maybe been 10. I mean, he is the first Intercontinental Champion.
He is.
No, you want to know who I would have had at 1? The Miz.
Actually, yeah. So he is like 1 reign away from tying Chris Jericho, and combined days, I believe he's been champion longer.
He has,
Wait.
yes.
Wait, this the guy who wrote this, he said he was just kidding, but Marella be number 1. He was just kidding.
Rey Mysterio has been eliminated down to Goldberg, Cactus Jack, and Booker T.
Okay, what's the guy's real number 1?
The Ultimate Warrior.
What?
Okay. No.
The Ultimate Warrior. What?
No.
No, I agree. Oh, there goes Booker T. It is now down to Goldberg and Cactus Jack. Somebody, one of them is walking out of here. The inaugural
Jackhammer.
YTD Academy Legends Champion.
And the guy also had honorable mentions after that nice list.
Honorable mentions even.
Yes.
After having 2 number 1s.
Yes.
Okay. He must be from AEW.
He must be.
Terrible booking.
Next one is Don Morocco.
See, now, why wouldn't he been further down on the... He should have been actually on the freaking list. The Rock, the original Rock, Don Morocco, he was on... Whoa! Cactus Jack wins the Battle Royal. And ladies and gentlemen, we have an inaugural YTD Academy Legends Champion in Cactus Jack. I actually didn't expect that. To be honest, I actually thought Goldberg would find a way to pull this off. I did.
I had full hope in the Hurricane.
I knew you were. Yeah, we all knew you were betting for the Hurricane.
Look at the chat. I said hashtag justice for Hurricanes. So
justice for Hurricanes.
Next one is Rick Rude.
Rick Rude, yes sir. Rick Rude.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Why the fuck were any of these guys on the list?
You ever notice they don't ever present the championship belt in a battle royal?
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that. We need better help. We needed to put an ad in the paper. We need better ring announcers. I mean, we're finally getting the refereeing thing nailed down. You know, slow progress, but the ring announcer still calls Iron Man, calls Archer Arthur. I mean, what is next? What is next?
Yeah, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Scott Hall.
Chris Jericho was Jerio.
Hall would have been on the list for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
I love Owen. I love Owen.
You know who else I thought about would have probably been on the list? Jeff Jarrett, maybe. Like
Jeff Jarrett, yep.
That was
RVD.
I was going to say.
Yep.
Jeff Jarrett,
Macho Man Randy
California.
Savage.
well, he was on the list.
Yeah, but way down on the list, though.
Yeah, it was pretty far down. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, so The Rock, Steve Austin, and D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown had so much potential, but he just had no like charisma. And
Nah, he was just he was a product of the wrong era at the wrong time.
So what's the name? What's the name of the fiendish woman in this match?
Oh, She-Fiend.
She-Fiend, dude.
I mean, was that even a question?
She-Fiend.
She-Fiend. Actually, her name is Sinister Fiend, but we all refer to her as She-Fiend.
Is that
It is
Jade
She-Fiend.
Cargill in the middle?
It is Jade Cargill.
Oh my God.
No
Jade Cargill's been around for a while. She's been the television champion. She was actually, I believe, if I have to double check, I believe she was the women's champion in YTD at one time as well. But next match of the night for the YTD Women's Wrestling Championship is a 5-vixen affair. And of course we have from Team Leo King the 3 Faces of Fear, Angel Terror, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix, Jade Cargill, as Team Christian Cool has already pointed out. From Team Melissa Jordan, it is Sinister Fiend, a.k.a. She-Fiend, and taking on the reigning defending champion, Angelina Love, which was still a shock and a half, wasn't it? Did anybody watch that match? That was crazy.
I did not. I missed it.
How dare you? Cool, did you hear that?
I heard it.
He missed it. Outcast
And,
Gameplays, did you see it?
I did.
Aha!
See it.
He did not see it, is what he meant.
I did not.
Exactly.
I didn't watch it so hard. It's like I watched it.
If you're not pulling off double negatives, you're not negative enough.
We need to ban both of them, Cool.
We do.
We need to ban both of them.
And
Someone banned Woozy. I agree with that statement.
And Outcast Gameplays also has a list that he wants to share.
Ooh, Outcast Gameplays.
Everybody with a list.
Everybody with a list. They're trying to. Well, you need one too, because they are trying to outdo the Great Granola, you see, who has like a briefcase full of lists.
That aren't his. It's Taco Boy's list, so I don't want to hear it.
Ghastly. Taco Boy is ghastly.
All right, fellas.
I have to visit the facility, so I shall return.
Do you want me to wait for this list till you get back?
You don't have to.
Do you want me to? Is the question.
That's up to you. The ball is in your court.
The ball is in your court. Dribble or take a foul, your choice.
So I shall return.
Okay, so the top 10 greatest wrestling matches of all time. All time.
Top 10.
Number 10.
Cool.
Top 10 of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time.
This should be fun.
This is solely WWE. I've already
well, that just killed the list right there.
I know. I looked through it and it's
You know how many 5 stars that we've seen in WWE compared to the rest?
Yeah.
Fun fact, I think AEW has made as many 5 stars in their brief existence as fucking WWE's ever had, because Dave Meltzer's a mark for AEW.
For the most part.
Alright, so you played the showcase, you're very familiar with this match. I think it was this one. Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Eddie Guerrero, Halloween Havoc 97. Other than that's the only non-WWE match, okay?
So wait a minute, you advertised WWE Matt only in WWE, and then the first one you literally ramble off
Yes.
is not WWE.
Yes.
I can't take the rest of your list seriously now.
Right?
Then that's fine. You don't have to. Because your opinion sucks. So, don't blame. Alright.
What was that? Archer, what was that?
I have no idea.
For free. For free. For free. For free. Most people have to pay
It's all
for
good.
that.
What else does this list behold?
Number 9. Cactus Jack versus Triple H, Street Fight, Royal Rumble 2000.
Man, everybody loves this match so fucking much.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it was good.
I mean, yeah,
I
had to
Oh,
go
by
back
the
and
way,
watch.
are we watching Clash at the Castle?
Yes, we are.
I thought so. I thought
haven't
so.
watched it yet.
So, of course, after the show, you can all join us at the after party, the Fam Jam Time chat room, and we're going to be watching ourselves some Clash of the Castle. If you've already seen it, we don't care. We do not give two shits. You can join us, or you don't have to. But do not tell us you've seen it. We don't care.
I've seen it.
We don't care. However, to be fair, we cared earlier when he had the scoop. He had the dirt sheets on what happened at Clash of the Castle.
Yeah. I don't know any spoilers, so I don't want to hear any.
Just
or
don't.
read any.
Yeah, just don't go back and watch the beginning of the show.
All I'm going to say is you're going to be very sports entertained.
Is that a joke? Tell me that's a bad joke.
No, it was a great show. Okay.
Ghastly pun.
Oh, it was awful.
It wasn't even meant to be a pun. Okay, so apparently this says, this is the match that started Triple H's brilliant streak in 2000. Mankind had the rights to a title shot, but Triple H kept brushing him off. Mankind challenged Triple H to a street fight, and HHH arrogantly accepted, but quite frankly, Mankind was not in the game's league. However, Triple H did not count on Mankind going into his alter ego into the hostile maniac Cactus Jack, the clean, rich, blue blood champ who had the power of the McMahon regime at the palm of his hands was forced into a New York City brawl. What the hell is this list to say? Even if you're not familiar with the plot, it's hard not to draw a smile when you see a douche like Triple H.
Oh, tell us how you really feel.
That's what I'm saying. Alright, number 8. Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart Iron Man match, WrestleMania 12.
Yeah, for me, that's one of the best matches of all time.
Alright, don't get me wrong. I like the match. I wouldn't put it in top 10.
You're crazy.
I mean, I think there's a lot of other Bret Hart matches I prefer. And other, just in general. I mean, it's a great match, but
that's easy top 10. Probably more like 10, but it would make my top 10 for sure.
Probably. I mean, if it's in my top 25, yes, easily, but it just...
I can't think of 9 other matches that are better than that match.
I think if it wasn't an Iron Man match, I would have probably enjoyed it.
So, there's that, right? The one thing Iron Man matches, not so much now, they've pulled off some good ones since. Early on, though, when they first started doing Iron Man matches, very repetitive.
That's the problem, yeah. It's kind of the bad because of the time, not because of...
Exactly.
Yeah, we've evolved a little.
We have. Thankfully.
That's all my hate against it. Otherwise, it's a very well, for what they knew and how they did it, yes, great match. Go on.
But
I mean, some of the best matches of all time, they don't even have necessarily footage of. They were like house shows between the Nature Boy Ric Flair and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, stuff like that. It's too bad we can't see those.
Speaking of which, number 7 on my list, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Ric Flair, Clash of the Champions.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's also not WWE, right?
That is also not WWE, yeah. Well, technically, they're, I guess, WWE owns them.
This was a sequel to the Chi-Town Rumble. There's a whole video of it. I've watched that. This was a sequel to the Chi-Town Rumble, which Ricky's Dragon Steamboat finally won the belt from the Nation Warrior in a mere hour-long battle. The two fought each other on free national TV on Clash of the Champions in order to ensure that the best man truly won.
Yeah, it was a really, really good match. I mean, anytime they wrestled, it was an instant classic, so that's really neither here nor there.
Right. I just, honestly, any match with Ricky Steamboat you can say is good.
Well, did you know that Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat wrestled over 2,000 times together?
Yeah, but no wonder their chemistry is so good.
Yeah, that's insane, eh? And yet they would still wrestle a match and not be repetitive. Like today, you would never get somebody...
It was fresh and exciting.
Right, each and every match they did, yeah. You don't get that.
That's why they're Hall of Famers and some people aren't. You know what I mean?
It's just sad that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was never world champion.
It's
Sorry, let me rephrase that. He was never a champion in WWF or WWE.
Yeah, it's just a travesty. Number 6 on my list.
I still think it's because he was AWA champion.
Probably.
Vince hated AWA. Vince couldn't buy AWA.
Vince is one of those petty men I've ever seen. Number 6, The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 17.
That championship right there is what it's all about, gentlemen.
How do you feel about that one?
Again, this is so to give context, I've missed pretty much all the Attitude Era and the majority of the New Generation era leading up to it. So I had to go back and watch stuff over time. I went back and watched this. I mean, it's good. I think at the time, at its pinnacle, yeah, I get it. It's probably one of the biggest matches ever.
Hype fest.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was a hype fest.
Yeah.
Like, going back to it now, it's a good match, but
Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely a good match. It's not a great match though.
not a great match. No.
No.
Alright, number 5 on my list. The Undertaker versus Mankind, Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring 98.
I mean, that's not even a wrestling match, but
No,
It was just
that's not a
Mankind
wrestling
breaking
match.
himself.
That's an exhibition in surviving a train wreck.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, there have been cell matches that you could qualify as wrestling matches because of what transpired. That was definitely not a wrestling match.
Yeah, that was.
It was just Mankind surviving.
That was a pure entertainment-driven stunt match. Spot fest, yeah, that's a good word for it. Spot fest, yeah.
Yeah,
But hey, it was great though.
So I don't
Right?
know if how many, because I know Archer's probably watched some of this stuff. I've watched some of this stuff. I don't know how much you have, Outcast, but like Undertaker described this match,
Yes.
and he could barely walk. Like, he was injured to the point where, like, that's why he didn't really do much in the match other than stand and just kind of
Yeah, Undertaker.
throw
I watched
some
the
blows.
Last Ride documentary. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So if you watch that, you have a better, good outline of what really went down in this
I
match
can listen
according
to
to
him
him.
talk for
Right.
hours.
It was crazy. Like, this match was insane. They should not have even.
Mankind made him look good. God, he made
Oh
him look
well,
good.
yeah. Oh yeah.
God, he's so good.
That is always going to be McFoley's thing. He was willing to go as far as he needed to go to put the next guy over.
Yeah.
And that's what made McFoley great.
He did it with Randy too.
He did it with everybody. He did. And
I have returned.
Triple H.
That's what yeah, people like to shit on McFoley.
Welcome back,
I like
Woozy.
to slap every motherfucker that does, because McFoley gave his soul to the business, and look at
He did.
what's left of him afterwards.
Yeah.
Beyond the back to the Beyond the Mat. There was literally the match between him and The Rock, Royal Rumble I Quit match. His wife and kids were literally in the front row screaming and crying. They had to leave
Yep.
because they couldn't watch all those chair shots.
Yeah, you can't. That's not a match you could sit through nowadays.
No.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I can't believe that ever
There's a lot
happened in the
to
first
happen.
place.
Yeah, it was a lot of chaotic happenings. I mean, all at once, It was still great, but
How many chair shots? Like 40? Or something like that?
it was a lot. It was too many chair shots, for that matter. See, I've never been a big fan of chair shots. But across the back, or something like that, like they used to do with the guitars and stuff all the time. But like,
It's like, okay, so like, yeah, it looked awesome, but I hated the chair shots to the head.
yeah, exactly.
Especially repetitive ones. I hate chair shots even more now, because it's like, okay, you can't do it to the head. So like, obviously you're gonna hit him in the back, or you're gonna hit him with the side of the chair, and it's always awful.
Yeah,
It's just like, let's move on. I feel like the use of chairs in wrestling should be kind of just
left to a TLC
Out by the
match.
point. Oh, you can't do a TLC match. That would be the only time I'd want to see chairs in a match. Other than that, like, let's have some other random shit. I mean, we find all sorts of other random shit under the ring. I'm sure we can come up with something that looks like it would hurt and doesn't really hurt the wrestlers. We can come up with something. This is 2022, goddammit.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, pull a stop sign out from under that ring and slam him right in the face with it.
There you go. A caution sign or something.
Yeah.
You know, pull some. Get creative.
You know what? I want to see a fire hydrant come out from under that ring.
You know what I appreciated? The Fiend's giant hammer trying to be different. You know what I'm talking about? That was so cool for the watch.
Yes, thank you.
I loved that. Yes.
The ladies when we watched the other week, when they did the Legos, the Lego bit.
Yeah, that was kind of that was cool. I agree.
Or when Randy Orton pulled out a screwdriver and put it in Jeff Hardy's ear.
That was cool.
Oh my
God. Give me, that made me like cringe the
right?
entire time.
Me too.
Pliers, Batista's nose piercing.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah, shit like that is what I love in wrestling. Creativeness, not hitting each
Agreed.
other like those glass light tubes and death matches. Fuck that. I don't want to see you guys bleeding all over each other.
I gotta tell you, the women right now are showing up the men in that ring. They are putting on a fucking clinic in there. This is a one-fall matchup. It is not elimination. So the first one of these vixens to pick up the pinfall or submission is taking home the gold. But man, oh man, what a match this is.
Definitely.
I blame Archer.
Number 4 on my list, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, WrestleMania 10.
That's a very good match.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bret Hart and Lex Luger had the most controversial ending in the Royal Rumble. It was declared that they were both eliminated at the same time, thus granting them both a shot at WrestleMania. This meant the champion Yokozuna had to wrestle 2 people in one night. Yoko decided to wrestle Luger first, and then Bret faced the winner of that bout later that night. However, in all fairness, Bret was also given an exhibition match. It was then that his jealous younger brother, who was bitter that Bret was getting all the spotlight, and that's how Shot stepped up to the plate.
Joe Link wanted to know if that was the one where he beat The Rock repeatedly with a chair.
What?
Bed. Joe Link would like to know, is that the one where he beat The Rock repeatedly with a chair?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, it is. And like Cool and I were saying, that's the part we don't like about the chair shot. You want to hit somebody in the back? Fine. You know, there is a spot and a time and place for a chair, but you don't want any of your superstars getting concussion problems or worse because of a silly spot where you've slammed somebody in the head, especially repeatedly with a steel chair.
Well, give it another year of AEW madness. I'm pretty sure more than 75% of the roster will be on the shelf. So,
yeah, or just not in the company anymore.
So, the perfect use for a chair, in my opinion, classic use of a chair that I can think of, is when Seth Rollins is back on the Shield.
When you sit down on it, you know, watch a show.
No.
Yeah, great use of the chair.
Dick. When
All
Seth
4
turned on the
legs,
Shield.
sitting you upright, you know, maybe keep your posture
wait, I will fight you outside of an Applebee's parking lot. I will end you. I will do it.
Welcome to the Archerverse,
It's over. It's over. It's over.
But go on.
Initiation.
Number 3.
Oh, we've got ourselves a winner. At this point, I'm not sure who it was.
The Fiend.
She-Fiend.
Was it She-Fiend? Wow, Sinister Fiend, our new YTD Academy Women's Champion.
Tapped out Beth, I think.
I actually thought that Beth Phoenix was going to win this matchup.
Yes,
that was
Examinator is a good use of a chair. That is true.
Yeah, like I said, there are spots where a chair works, but for the most part, a chair. I don't know. I don't know.
All right. So the worst for me when it comes to chairs, and I've been seeing it more and more because people, for some reason, think it's okay to do it this way if you're not swinging it. When people literally just throw chairs full-fledged at people's heads or faces.
Right, like it's a baseball.
Yeah, and they don't have their hands up. Like, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I agree.
Just because you're not swinging, it doesn't mean you're actually going to hit. You know, you're not hurting them. Like, it's so dumb.
The safest to the head chair shot I've ever seen was like this past WrestleMania when like Kevin Owens went to hit Stone Cold, they bounced off the rope and he hit himself in the head with it into a stunner. That was great. You know what I mean?
Alright, next match of the evening is a trip to the tag team division. It is for the YTD Tag Team Wrestling Championship. It is the Wolfpack. Doc Brown and Marty McFly, a.k.a. the Professor Poindexter, taking on Cyborg, Adam Colossus, and of course the Terror, Johnny Braddock. They are Demolition, and they are the reigning defending champions. Who do you guys think is taking this one?
Oh, Johnny Braddock and team. Oh, absolutely.
I'm going with Professor Poindexter and Doc Brown.
You can't doubt him. Look at Johnny Braddock has been on fire lately. You see his
Johnny Braddock. And by the way, I'm just going to shout it out one more time that Johnny Braddock, of course, been around since the Archerverse 1.0, and for the very first time, finally won the championship that has eluded him his entire career, which is the Archerverse World Championship. So congratulations to Team the Turret Man and Johnny Braddock. You got to hope you enjoyed that time in the spotlight, though, because now it is time to defend those tag team titles that you so nicely removed from the wastes of the Coalition. And actually, that was a tremendous matchup, and hats off to Demolition because they definitely earned those titles. If you haven't seen the match, once this show is over, you're definitely going to have to go back and check out some of our YTD Academy matches because, man, oh man, absolute fire. Alright, here we go. Cool, who do you think is taking this matchup? The Wolfpack or Demolition? Who do you think?
Oh, Demolition.
I'm siding with the boys, too. Got to do it. I agree with what Outgas Gameplay says. I mean, Braddock himself, period, has just been on fire. And, of course, as a tag team, we know they work like a well-oiled machine. But you never know. I mean, the Wolfpack has pulled off some crazy victories. So we shall see. Former YTD Tag Team Champions and WCW World Tag Team Champions. So, but then again, Demolition, longest reigning Archerverse World Tag Team Champions in history, and are now two-time YTD Tag Team Champions. It's a very interesting match.
Alright, number 3 on the list, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Randy Savage, WrestleMania 3.
Always good.
One of the greater feuds in history.
Okay. Number 2, I don't know if y'all agree with or not, but maybe y'all might agree with. I don't know. The second best match of all time took place at WrestleMania 13 in a submission match. Bret the Hitman Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That actually was a really good match. That's the matchup that he made Stone Cold Steve Austin pass out.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a very well executed matchup. I don't know if I'd put it in my. No, I don't think I'd put that as a top 10 best wrestling.
I would rather have that match in my top 10 over the Iron Man match.
See, not me.
Okay, number 1, I completely agree with being the greatest match of all time. WWE-wise.
I mean, the level of action and excitement just were not there in Austin versus Hart.
I mean, okay, you like oranges, I like apples. It's fine.
Indeed.
Number 1, placed at WrestleMania 25, it has The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels.
Yep, good.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, their very first WrestleMania match,
yes,
might possibly be, plain and simple, one of the greatest matches of all time. I mean, what those two accomplished, both in the ring and out of the ring, I'm not sure I've seen better.
Exactly.
maybe in the ring, but outside of the ring, what they did on the microphone, those vignettes, I mean, it was phenomenal. And then what they did in the ring was phenomenal too. I mean, I think at very least that was Undertaker's very best match, period.
Agreed. What makes this match so great is despite the fact that there was no title on the line, both men are in their 40s. Shawn Michaels was a huge underdog. Everyone still expected excellence. However, the real crazy thing is that this match delivered exactly all of that and more. Michaels had defeated JBL Vladimir Kozlov in order to gain the privilege to fight The Undertaker at Mania. Michaels wanted to submit himself as a legend of WrestleMania. His task was to end the longest streak on the greatest stage of them all. For weeks, Michaels would get into The Undertaker's head, something that The Undertaker was used to dishing out but not receiving. The introduction to this bone-chilling match, Michaels wearing the outfit similar to The Undertaker's except it was colored white. As he descends from the heavens, Undertaker of course ascends from below while wearing his text-marked black outfit. The entire event...
And by the way, that entire thing was badass.
Yes, sir, yep. Whenever The Undertaker grabbed a hold of Michaels, he would make the best out of the opportunity by hitting Michaels with a high-impact maneuver. These two are just masters of their craft. Every move that they did seemed bigger than what it really was. Even though The Undertaker was the favorite, these two put on such a compelling match that you would really get lost in the near falls. Heck, even the count-out falls had my heart racing. As JR said, these two put on a match that makes you want to get up and be a proud wrestling fan.
Straining that trapezius muscle.
Which I completely agree with, and that wraps up my top 10 greatest matches of all time.
Nice. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't. I mean, I question how much professional wrestling this gent has watched, but.
Caveman Circus.
But anyways, Woozy has another list as well.
I do. But I have been sitting here almost puking my brains out, so I have to jump off the broadcast for the night.
All right, Woozy, have a great evening.
You too.
I think a simple "I have business to tend to" would have sufficed, personally. But
yeah, I didn't need to know that.
Overshare of information.
What's wrong with them?
Right? Exactly. And now we're going to be wondering it. Right? Now we're going to be wondering it for the rest of the stream. I have to pull a Woozy, though. I do have to visit the facility, so I'll be right back. So no list from Woozy, but I know Outcast Gameplays does have another list.
I do.
But I'll be right back, though.
Okay. Oh, Christian, your streams are very entertaining, man.
Thank you.
Just when I'm bored late at night at the Argus stream, when he raids you, I just go in there and chill.
Yeah, it's usually highly entertaining depending on who's there and what I'm doing. Yeah, obviously.
Like I was telling Archer, I lost all the passion I currently had for it, and then I picked it up back up recently. So,
what, wrestling or just
no, just
gaming?
everything streaming, wrestling. Streaming and wrestling, like my past just re-picked up for it after a long time. I find it fun again. I didn't find it fun a while back. I always find it fun again.
That's because you got to go in with the intention of having fun. You go in with the intention of having to make something of yourselves with it, having to do this. All you do is create more anxiety for yourself. Nobody needs that.
Right.
Fucking look at all what Archer does. He does this shit for fun.
Right. And also, you and Joe Link, I've watched both of you and chatted with both y'all in y'all's chat, and it was pretty chill and it was fun. Everyone was really nice.
Oh yeah, that's what we tried to promote. We tried to have a great community. We tried to support each other as much as possible. You know, viably possible, I should say. I thought that was interesting when you made the comment that something about the fiscal donations or whatever.
So what? Sorry?
I'm pretty sure that was you. You said something about, hold on. Because I know I have it on my Nightbot. Let's see if I can look this up.
Remember.
It's one of my timers.
An arm wrench. DDT.
Yeah, I was telling Archer the other day, like, I quit streaming on Twitch, so I lost almost all of my follower count. But I'm trying to push things back up. I've been doing it for like 3 or 4 days now, streaming in a row. I've doubled my followers from 7 to 14. It might not sound like a lot, but it was a huge deal to me. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Down they go. Tag made. Tag made.
And I also hit my first 100 subs on YouTube, which was pretty cool.
Fighting back with a counter.
There you go.
But yeah, I was talking to Joe Link. I think it was yesterday or the day before. He was playing Fortnite, and I told him I like this setup because all the colors and stuff in the background was really pretty.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, sick as fuck because he was just there changing the colors. I'm like, bro, like I don't like. Oh, it was just cool. This is a good match though so far between the American and
Oh, it is. I'm just waiting for Mr. Colossus to kind of drag it down for us.
I have returned.
Johnny Braddock always seems to do double the work that M. Colossus.
By the way, what is the?
Mind.
Does anybody know what the count is currently?
Actually, no. I've been like kind of just talking and not so much watching with me doing other shit in the background.
Gotcha. How dare you?
I know. I'm sorry.
Outcast gameplays. What is the count?
none.
Is 0-0? Wow.
I think Joe Link fact check.
Joe Link, yes.
I don't believe I've seen any pinfalls. Yeah, see. I understood my thing. I'm gonna go do something. 0-0.
0-0, Joe Link says.
Yes, it's been a very good match so far.
Joe Link says, that's awesome. I am 29 subs on YouTube. Joe Link is growing.
Well, I hit my first 100 on YouTube, which was a really big deal to me.
That said, if anybody's not already subscribed to Joe Link on YouTube, now's a good time to do it since we're already here.
Alright, I just subbed to Joe Link.
Subscriptions are free on YouTube.
You deserve it, Joe. You work hard. Speaking of working hard, top 10 longest United States title reigns ever. You ready for this?
Sorry, what is it?
The top 10 U.S. title reigns ever.
Top 10 U.S. title reigns. This should be interesting.
Number 10, we got the legendary Jimmy Snuka.
I forgot he was the U.S. champion. Yeah, I forgot he was the United States champion.
Huh. Fun fact, the Superfly Jimmy Snuka has performed a death-defying leap off the top rope off of a steel cage against Bob Backlund and missed it long before the leap against Don Morocco that was always talking about. The Hall of Famer also had a three-storied career. Long before he had a WWE run, he won numerous titles, with Steve being when he defeated Ricky Dragon Steamboat for the U.S. title on September 1st, 1979.
Oh, vicious headbutt by Adam Colossus. Wow, busted open Poindexter.
Number 9. You have 2. It's a tied. It's tied. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Antonio Cesaro at 240 days.
Yep. I mean,
from what it says here, both Cesaro and then stunning Steve Austin were both the best kept secrets in their promotion. Cesaro didn't have a lot of fanfare, mostly defending the title on TV shows at all before losing it to Kofi. So basically, he's a pre-show champion.
wow, still nothing. Only a minute and a half left.
What happens when we go to a draw here?
As it is not a tournament, it ends in a draw.
Okay.
Which has only happened on one other occasion, actually. Ooh, Future Shock DDT by Doc Brown. What a fitting finisher for Doc Brown, the Future Shock.
That's a great finisher.
We still want to know who the hell Doc Brown is. Poindexter, none of the Wolfpack, they have never revealed who he actually is. Oh, the whole thing was we used to make fun of Poindexter because he always came out into this lab coat, looked like something from Doc Brown. So we always made fun of him, and his shoes and stuff. And said he was like Marty McFly from Back to the Future. And then he got tired of being ridiculed and then started coming out dressed like Marty McFly. Well, a few weeks later, Doc Brown shows up out of nowhere and starts running with the Wolfpack. I mean, it's been a bit of a crazy ride. But yeah, we have no idea who Doc Brown is.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it is a draw. Wow. You know, I'm not a big fan of draws. It's always a terrible way to end any matchup, especially a great matchup like that. But, I mean, let's face it, it's not the last time we're going to see these two tag teams in a ring together, specifically considering what just transpired and how the match ended. Great match, terrible ending. But Demolition, still the reigning defending YTD Academy Tag Team Wrestling Champions. Alright, here we go. Now we are going to crown inaugural Women's Tag Team Champions. If anybody was paying attention to the YTD Academy, we had a series of qualifier matchups. These are the 4 teams that advanced to tonight's show for the right to fight to become the inaugural YTD Women's Tag Team Wrestling Champions.
The story of this match is, Amber, that ladder match was just extremely
it really was, yeah. I mean, sadly, she lost her championship. She was unable to retain her title, but I mean, she's pulling double duty tonight. Unfortunately for her team made it through. They were the victors of their match, so they were awarded the right to fight against the other 3 villainous tag teams. We got Shotzi and Nox. We have Ashley Marie and Ashley Shang, of course, a.k.a. The Click from Team AMC Me and Team Asia Invasion. And then we have the Faces of Fear. We have the Freak, Nikita Razor from Team Boss Apollo, and of course, Olivia Payne, the Warrior Princess from Team One Woozy TV. And of course, last but not least, Amber Extreme from Team Joe Link, and of course her partner in crime, Britt Baker, DMD. It's going to be one hell of a match, and again, we're going to crown brand new and inaugural Women's Tag Team Champions, so it should be an interesting matchup. Now, who do you guys think is going to win this matchup? Who do you think becomes the very first ever YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Champions?
I'm going to go ahead and say it's hard to bet against the DMD.
The Outlaws. Do you think the Outlaws are winning this matchup?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. What about you?
I don't know. It's hard to say. This is honestly, in my opinion, a crapshoot.
It really is. Ashley Shang, of course, the reigning, defending WCW Women's United States Champion. And she is not a member of the WCW roster, no, but if you all remember Fall Brawl, she was able to win that championship belt in the brand versus brand war against Drea Phantasma.
Number 8 on my list of the longest reigning United States champions of all time is Shelton Benjamin at 243 days.
Yeah, he held that thing for quite a while, eh?
He was a good United States champion.
He really was, yeah.
Then move on quickly to number 7 here. Ric Flair at 252 days.
Yeah, he had that for quite a spell. And by the way, the WCW United States Championship was far nicer than WWE's.
Yes. Move on to number 6. Trying to knock some of these out before the match actually gets underway. Is Barry Windham.
Barry Windham. Gotta have him on the list.
83 days. He was the innovator of the superplex.
He was one of the original badasses of wrestling too.
We'll move on quickly. Number 5 here. Nikita Koloff. Hope I pronounced that right. Didn't butcher it.
No, I believe that's correct.
323 days as the United States champion. The Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff, had a pretty good career in the later days of JCP. He feuded with both Dusty Rhodes in his tag team partner. He found his great success when he captured the U.S. title.
Yeah, that's right.
Move on to number 4. We have MVP at 343 days.
Yeah, just short of a year.
Wow.
He did, and you know what? That was probably the pinnacle of his career, because I was never a huge MVP fan, I'll be honest. But that period of time, he was doing a really good body of work, and it was fun to watch him hold that United States Championship.
Number 3, at 351 days, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose, a.k.a. John Moxley.
And move on quickly to number 2 here. We have the ravishing Rick Rude at 378 days.
Yeah, ravishing Rick Rude, one of the greatest of all time. Held the United States Championship longer than the Honky Tonk Man held the Intercontinental title.
Number 1, at 523 days. Can you guess who it is?
For 500 and how many days?
23.
The United States Championship? Was it Goldberg?
No.
I don't...
Before Vince McMahon's got his hands on Blank and tried to make him an American hero, he was one of the up-and-comers of MWA and WCW. He was able to work both heel and babyface, although his fascination with his body made him such a better heel. If you don't have a guess, it's okay, I have to say it.
I mean, I don't remember anybody holding the United States Championship for over 500 days in one run, so...
Lex Luger.
Yeah, I don't recall that. I mean, are they counting... Are they counting house shows and stuff? Because I remember the televised events where he had that title.
The total package held U.S. title gold on 5 different occasions. His longest reign of the United States champion was at 523 days. Luger's reign is actually the longest reigning championship run of any gender division or federation in North American wrestling since Hogan's first WWE title reign.
Strange.
Yeah, I never even knew that he was the United States champion.
I mean, I knew he was the United States champion, but I don't recall it being for 500 plus days.
Right.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, I guess so, right? That's why I love these lists.
Well, I mean, if it had been combined days of more than one run, I would have said okay, because he was United States champion more than once. But they're talking one run.
Separate.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Very
cool.
interesting.
Kristen, do you ever recall Lex Luger holding the title, the U.S. title for 523 days?
Had to be in WCW. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was WC. NWA. NWA United States Champion. So it wasn't even for
Oh,
WCW.
okay.
It's for NWA.
Well, that makes
so much sense now.
Yeah, because their champions are champions a lot longer because they have a lot less wrestling dates and, you know, etc. So, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was going to say, I remember his run as United States champion on more than one occasion in WCW, and never once did he ever hold the title that long. So that
mid '89 all the way through most of 1990.
Yeah.
Ellis didn't clarify anything. All it said was before Vince got his hands on him, he tried to make him an American hero.
Yeah. Talk about a failed experiment.
Yeah. Just glad that Sluger's still around.
And there's no reason for him to. Yeah, the only reason that Lex Luger was a failed experiment is because he was a WCW made guy. That's the only reason.
Anything possible to kick him WCW brand in that.
And Vince didn't like the fact how fast and how much he was over with the fans.
Agreed.
Yep. Sad but true.
This list was from Sportster. Yeah.
Couple near falls so far, but so far nobody eliminated.
Oh, I know this match. This match has the opportunity to steal the show here.
Because I believe this is an elimination match.
If I was Amber Extreme, I'd be pissed and ready to hate everything. Then again, in that ladder match, Amber Extreme did shoot herself in the foot by just standing on it.
Yeah, that was a crazy match. There was a few times where she was just standing around showboating, having a good time with the fans.
They took her eye off the ball.
Yeah, well, there's a reason she lost that title for sure. I think she had too much on her plate, too much going on upstairs with, you know, the defense of the title and then the potential of becoming inaugural tag team champions. She's, you know what I mean?
A nervous wreck.
Exactly.
Can't hate on her really. She's a fantastic competitor.
Yeah, she still performed well.
Exactly. She's performing right now. Kind of dominating on the outside of the ring here. Never mind, I lied. Just anything I just said.
Another near fall. Olivia Payne just about eliminating Shotzi. Oh, shit. That judo throw DDT is absolutely vicious. What do you mean she was able to avoid impact? She got... I mean, was he watching the same match we're watching? She did not avoid anything. She may have got back up, but she got nailed by that judo throw DDT. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. I mean, if that's avoidance, then maybe she should try getting hit. I don't know. By the way, has anybody checked out the new show, Rings of Power, yet?
I have not.
No, I'm going to be watching that tomorrow.
Let me know how it is. How do y'all feel about the upcoming Punk versus Mox match?
Ooh, we have an elimination. And it is Amber Extreme being eliminated.
See, the nervous wreck. The
nervous wreck.
Just losing the title earlier tonight. Just all this built up, and she just couldn't click.
Gave it her all, but was unable to complete the campaign. That is for certain.
The guy here too, though. Hell of a performance. You gotta think about it. She also took like 2 suplexes off of the ladder earlier tonight.
Ooh, Olivia Payne just about took out Shotzi again.
can the DMD clutch it for the Outlaws, you think?
Oh, vicious boot right to the face. Knox just watching as Nikita Razor tries to take out the Asian Nightmare. Britt Baker trying to take out Ashley Marie. Ashley Marie kicked out, not even a 1 count there. Oh, vicious DDT on the unforgiving floor by Britt Baker. And Ashley Marie's got to be seeing some stars right now. Damn, Shining Wizard right to the face of Ashley Marie. And wait a minute, who got eliminated? Wow, Olivia Payne finally eliminates Shotzi. And Tegan Knox eliminates the Diamond Ashley Marie. Wow, what a series of events. This matchup is all kinds of crazy.
Do you think the DMD can clutch it for the Outlaws here?
Well, it's not just that she has to worry about. The Faces of Fear are still a unit in this matchup. The others are not. I mean, it's looking good.
These ladies just need a team on these two.
Imagine if the Faces of Fear become the first ever YTD Academy Women's Tag Champs. I mean, and Woozy was unable to be here to see it.
He's here in spirit. See, they're trying their best to eliminate these ladies.
I gotta tell you, Britt Baker's looking pretty good in there, even though she's on her own.
Exactly, Britt Baker's been fantastic.
Oh! Downward spiral.
Question is, do you think we'll see a lockjaw tonight?
Damn! A cutter out of nowhere by Tegan Knox. Spike DDT.
Okay?
Ooh, another Shining Wizard right to the face of the Asian Nightmare. And Olivia Payne covers her up.
Ref's getting a workout.
Wow, she kicked it again. Ashley Shang hanging on. She's still in it to win it.
Tegan Knox and Britt Baker are actually teaming on.
Well, they were. Tegan Knox is turning on Baker, apparently.
Oh, never mind.
Decided to join the dark side. Didn't want to face... I wouldn't want to face the freak Nikita Razor either, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Oh! Damn! Britt Baker just made her eat the floor.
Oh,
nice block. Oh, shit.
Up on the shoulders.
Tegan Knox with a vicious elbow.
Oh, KOD. KOD.
God damn. These women are vicious. Cool, are you watching this? These are a bunch of... They're not just villainous vixens tonight. They are vicious vixens.
Oh, the pin. This is huge. 1, 2. Oh.
So close, eh? Oh, super kick by Britt Baker.
He went off the top rope for that crossbody, got caught right into the cord drag position, right into the KOD. It was beautiful.
Damn, Nikita Razor strong.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, vicious spine buster.
On the outside.
Right? Like, that's got to... Oh, wow, wow. Tegan Knox kicked out. You got to be kidding me.
Fighter here. But they need to go after the two. They need to go after the Razor. She's the biggest threat in the match right now. See, Britt just played that smart. Nikita's looking for the finish.
Oh, what was that? Nikita Razor just spit something right into the... Oh, wow, knocked her out. Wow. Knocked her out with a shin to the side of the head.
Oh, Nikita Razor is just dominant right now.
And I believe... Oh, there's that mist or whatever the hell that is. Again, right in the face of Britt Baker.
Britt blocked it. Britt blocked it.
Damn, power slam onto the unforgiving floor.
up for the Outlaws.
Ashley Shang down and out.
Is Ashley Shang eliminated?
Well, I'm not sure if Ashley Shang was eliminated or not.
Good at this. Fact check, please. Was Ashley Shang or what was her name?
Ashley Shang.
Ashley Shang eliminated? Because I didn't see it.
Oh, she was. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of the match and new and inaugural YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Wrestling Champions from Team Boss Apollo and Team One Woozy TV, the Freak Nikita Razor and the Warrior Princess Olivia Payne, the Faces of Fear.
Oh, she was knocked out. Ashley Shang was knocked out.
Oh, she got knocked out too? I thought I heard a double bell. I wondered why I heard that. So she got knocked out at the same time as Tegan Knox got knocked out by that shin to the head. That's interesting. That was like, wow. Dominant performance by the Faces of Fear. Wow.
Absolutely.
Alright, next match of the evening is for the YTD Submission Wrestling Championship. It is a fatal four-way matchup. The first person to score a submission fall will be walking out of the building with the Submission Wrestling Championship. And look at the villains in this match. All former champions, with exception of the reigning defending champion, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. We have, of course, Bishop B. White from a team... actually, what team is Titan G? And, of course, representing the Wolfpack, a former employee of Team The Blind Locksmith, now contract in the hands of Alan Severn, represents the Wolfpack, the Hardcore Icon Tables, and then, of course, the reigning, defending, undisputed YTD Academy Submission Wrestling Champion, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Alright, who do you guys got with this one? I'm going with Mr. Perfect.
I'm going, surprisingly, I don't really go for him, but Ric Flair.
You're going Flair to retain?
Yes. Can't be, it's hard to, figure four leg lock. It's hard
what about you, Cool?
If I had to pick. Oh, dear Lord. You know what? I'll go wild card here. I'll take the man with the panda mask.
The man with the panda mask. And remember,
more like a white bear, but yeah.
Yeah, like a polar bear or something, perhaps.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, polar bear. There we go. I was looking for that.
Remember, this is a one-fall matchup. It is not an elimination-style matchup. So the first person to score a submission fall is your victor.
One fall?
One fall?
I have to say, thanks for shouting me out there. I was about ready to doze off. I'm trying to update. Like, I'm having a problem with my driver situation here on my computer, and I've been like painstakingly working.
Yeah, staring at a screen will do that to you.
I'm just like, ugh.
Well, we're down to the final three matches of the night.
And introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 219 pounds, the Hardcore.
On any other given evening, this would officially be the championship rounds.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone.
I will be right back.
Okay.
All of WWE right now.
The Hardcore Icon Tables. Yeah, I just feel like Mr. Perfect is going to find a way to win this. I mean, look how long it took for somebody to defeat him when he had it the first time.
Weighing in at 259 pounds, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here. You're right, Michael. And judging from the response on social media...
Hey, there's Outcast's least favorite wrestler right there.
Yeah. Apparently.
Challenger looking determined. He will need the performance of a lifetime.
I am sorry, fellas. I'm at that out. The wife needs me.
What's that?
The wife needs me. I'm about to head out.
Oh, well, thanks for being on the broadcast. It was a pleasure. Have a great evening. I hope you enjoyed your time.
I enjoyed
Wow,
it.
somebody married this guy? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But Christian, if you stream whatever, I'll be on there. Same for you.
He'll be streaming tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. So.
You betcha.
Well, I'll be there.
And there is no Archerverse tomorrow night. Actually, there's no Archerverse until Wednesday night, unless we decide to do an impromptu stream. So we should all be over at the Coolverse. That's where we should be.
All right, I appreciate you guys. Be nice.
Later, dude.
It was a pleasure. You have a good night, buddy.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
I love that title. It's so simple and clean.
Yeah.
Amazing, however, that Ric Flair won it.
I've got serious goosebumps right now. As well you should, Saxton. You are staring at the best to ever lace up the boots. We are in the presence of true greatness.
Well, that figure four is devastating.
And finally won a match with it in his final match of his career. Or said final match of his career. I mean, he's had a few.
Yeah.
The one that should have been his final match was the one with Shawn Michaels. I'm sorry, but I understand why it wasn't, though, however, you know.
Yeah.
But I think his last true match was with Shawn Michaels. All right, here we go. The submission championship on the line. And Flair and Tables immediately find one another. Go figure.
Tables is always one to try to, you know, one up everybody.
Right?
He's cute. I mean, where the hell is Blind Locksmith? I haven't seen him on YouTube since I've been on here. Does he know YouTube exists?
I don't know. TBS is tardy when it comes to certain things. Learning how to utilize social media, one of them. Man, oh man. Kurt Hennig all over Bishop B. White at the moment. Joey says, Roddy Piper said it best. He could crawl down a broken hip, perform in the ring. He would do that. How much wrestling means to wrestlers, yeah. I mean, for some of them, it's all they know. Right? In today's world, most of them have, you know, hobbies and or ventures outside of wrestling and or at least a backup plan, where in the beginning, certain people just did not. That's all they did, all they knew, and all they had to go on. I mean, you can take a wrestler out of the fight, you cannot take the fight out of the wrestler. Quote the Archerverse, nevermore. Nevermore? What you say? Oh, ripcord knee right to the face. Hey, wait a minute. Why is there pinning happening?
That typically happens in a wrestling match, Archer.
It's supposed to be a submission match.
Did you let these guys know?
I mean, it was booked as a submission match. I mean, it is also considered a pure championship, so I suppose as long as it is stellar wrestling involved in the matchup, I'm okay with that. But I don't like surprises, however. You know, like when you book the Outsiders for a matchup and Kevin Nash shows up dressed in NWO attire.
Yep.
And that was not okay. Not cleared by management.
Kurt Hennig is wearing NWO attire.
Yes, well, I mean, he was in the NWO. Why he continues to wear that shirt to the ring, I don't know. Perhaps him and Nash had some sort of collaboration. I don't know. It's weird. What's with people spitting on people tonight? Good Lord, people, we are in a COVID era. How dare you? Ghastly. I mean, forget that these guys are being potentially blinded by this stuff. At the end of the day, they are spitting in your face. Flair in trouble here, right in the middle of the ring. Bishop B. White, the former champion, got a submission locked in tight here. Oh, it's not Flair, that is Kurt Hennig. Where did Flair go? I thought he was in the ring. He is outside the ring. I was paying attention to what was going on right before that. Well, yeah, you probably should have.
Well, I had a mouthful of pizza, so it was a little hard. Don't take that out of context.
I mean, okay. Only because this is the first ever episode of YTD Academy, I will honor that request.
That's sweet of you.
It's like a homecoming gift.
Beautiful, man.
Isn't it? A thing of beauty. Oh, perfect. Drops Flair throat first on the top rope. Those two have just been battling for control the entire matchup, though. I think the person making waves in this match so far is the Hardcore Icon Tables. Nice dragon screw leg whip there by Mr. Perfect. Flair is full of fight tonight, though, isn't he?
Oh, he is. He's always been full of fury and, you know, perpetual anger.
That's true. That is true. Jesus. Tables trying to deflate the lungs of Bishop B. White. Oh, that probably didn't feel good either. Just fell face first onto the floor, he did. It was like watching a tree fall. Oh, diving lariat from the top turnbuckle by Mr. Perfect. Perfect measured him up. Ooh, was going for the perfect plex, but Flair, ooh, look at that. Flair got thwarted in his plan to overtake the control of the match, man. Mr. Perfect right back in control, and here it comes. The perfect plex. Wow, Flair kicked out. The champ is still in it to win it. Ooh, attacking those hamstrings of Ric Flair. If he takes out the legs, it's pretty hard to slap on that figure 4. And you know he's going to be looking for it. Oh, here it comes. The champion has Mr. Perfect in trouble right in the middle of the ring. Oh, from behind, the former champion, Bishop B. White, breaks up the submission attempt. Flair trying to pop that shoulder in a joint. Damn, vicious spine buster to tables. And he is getting right back up. Look at that. Oh, wow, roundhouse kick off the second rope. Perfect, though, with a vicious head right to the face, and he's going upstairs to the second rope here. Big double axe handle. Ooh, busted tables open with a big knee to the face. Flair, Mr. Perfect misses the elbow drop, though. Flair with a nice sit-down pile driver to Bishop B. White. Yo, Hunter Wilson, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in. Welcome to episode number 376 of the Archerverse. Very first edition of YTD Academy.
They are counting pinfalls, so I don't know if something got screwed up in the match or what. But
yeah, I don't know. It is crazy. Yeah, they are counting pinfalls. I don't know why.
The booker must have gave the ref the wrong information.
Near fall by tables on Mr. Perfect. Flair and Bishop B. White going to war outside the ring. Just busted open Flair. Sent him face first into the floor. And look at this. Look at this. Flair biting him. Didn't work, though. Bishop P. White stomping a mud hole in the arm of Flair. The Perfect Plex, and that is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new YTD Academy Submission Champion, a.k.a. the Pure Wrestling Championship, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. And that is his second time strapping that championship around his waist. Great match. Congratulations to Mr. Perfect. And now it is on to the co-main event of the evening, guys. It is a triple threat elimination matchup for the YTD Academy International Wrestling Championship. It is, of course, Falls Count Anywhere. The Soul Man Jay Simmons, former International Wrestling Champion, as he is Tyler Bronco from Team Bucket Phenoms, taking on the reigning defending champion from Team Joe Link, the Phenom, Joe Lincoln. And I am going to put my money on Tyler Bronco. Normally I would say the Soul Man. Soul Man's hungry. He's looking to regain that title. Joe Link, great champion, formidable opponent for anybody. But this Tyler Bronco guy, he's just got something special. He's one of the fastest rising stars. Has been doing great at YTD Academy. Been doing great on the main roster. I'm looking for Bronco to upset Simmons and Lincoln here.
You know, I know you're gonna not be too surprised at my pick here. but I'm going to back the Bronco here.
Back in the Bronco.
I feel he could go the distance because... funny. But never mind the fact that I just feel that clearly the other two superstars in the ring are past their prime.
Past their prime.
I should say that's Jay Simmons for sure. He's past his prime. Joe Link should have never had a prime.
I mean, of course, your rivalry with Team J Negative Gaming goes way back and is well documented. So.
Exactly. I know there's a lot of history, a lot of bad blood that'll never get clean. But hey, I'm just speaking truth. That man should have stayed retired. It's a travesty that some of these wrestlers don't know how to stay out of the ring.
Do you think he should just go back home and sit in front of the TV and watch the real professionals go?
Exactly. He knew what was better for him. Joe Link says past their prime, just like Christian Hart. Now, you listen here, Joe Link. How dare you make a mockery of Christian Hart? Christian Hart has run wild all over the Archerverse. He has made accolades and just, basically he has written the history of the Archerverse himself. Everything that has happened on this channel is because of Christian Hart. Yes, maybe Elijah Archer had something to do with it too. But Christian Hart has basically been the upstanding icon of what every single individual that comes into the Archerverse hopes to achieve. I know you're jealous, Joe. Like, I know you wish you were that guy. I know you literally, I bet you he sleeps to a poster of Christian Hart on the side of his bed. I literally think that, Archer.
I think that too. I will be right back.
All right.
Sorry your extra status poster I sleep with, thank you.
And introducing the challenger, representing Power and Glory from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 241 pounds, Soul Man, Jay Simmons.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one. And I don't remember the last time.
Sorry, it's the Trish Stratus poster I sleep with. Thank you. I apologize, Joe Link. I apologize. You're a man of taste. I totally forget that. But if you had better taste, you'd obviously have Christian Hart also hanging beside Trish Stratus on your wall. Just want to point that out there.
He's told anyone who will listen that he always has been the uncrowned champion of this division. Now he can make it a reality.
And introducing the champion, representing the generation from parts unknown, weighing in at 227 pounds, he is the Internet's International Wrestling Champion, the Phenom, Joe
Man, oh man, I thought this guy was cool when he was like wearing the old school tights, decking the red, white, and blue. He just felt like a natural phenom to me. Now he just looks like a poser. I don't know about this guy.
The pressures of being champion are very real, but this guy is ready for it.
It's just crazy. We got a has-been, a poser, an up-and-comer in this match. Man, really hoping the Bronco can, buck up here. It's part of Jay Lethal's wardrobe. How dare you steal from Jay Lethal?
A fully confident challenger in their corner. Absolutely hell-bent on capturing.
How dare you, sir?
I returned. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of a issue I had to deal with outside the broadcast booth.
It's okay. Joe Link just admitted that his character stole from Jay Lethal's wardrobe.
Dare he?
I mentioned how I really enjoyed the blue, white, the red, white, and blue, like natural, like old school look he had, and now he looks like a poser.
Now he looks like a poser.
Oh my God. I tell you, Archer, the Bronco looks like a natural athlete in there. I can't wait to.
He's really been phenomenal to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how he evolves.
Maybe Joe Lincoln should hand the title phenomenal to Tyler Bronco.
Maybe. I would think it might be something he can contribute to the business. Because as of right now, he's contributing nothing. The big John Studd outfit. Joe Link says yes.
Big John's. Actually, it did actually look like a Big John. I kind of did that on purpose.
I figured you did, and I really liked it because
I don't know if it looked exactly like a Big John. I came as close as like.
It really did come off as that. That was the first thing I thought of. And secondly, Big John Studd never got over. Fucking, well, at least not in WWE anyways. Fucking Joe Link got over very well. And then he looks like a poser now. But, sometimes you just don't get the best coaching advice in your career. It's fine.
Although when performing as part of his tag team, Phenomenally Lethal, at least they look like a tag team.
They do. I mean, if you're, I just can't believe he decided to just go along with everything Jay Lethal said. You figure
Black
he has
Machismo, very influential.
Very influential. That's why you see Jay Lethal having Sanjay Dutt up his ass and that big ass Indian just following him around everywhere in AEW.
That whole thing is weird, by the way.
Thank you. I was waiting for you to say something alluding to that, about how weird it is. It is very awkward.
I mean, anything AEW does these days. Did you see the parade? Now, mind you, he's got a contract, and he probably plans on to be there for a few more years. But did you see Chris Jericho blowing smoke up Tony Khan's ass the other day?
Oh yeah.
The bad part is, not even he believes what he said.
No, I'm pretty sure anything he's saying is to help with AEW morale, not so much what he honestly believes.
Exactly. We won't find out what he honestly believes until he leaves the company, returns to WWE, and probably writes another book.
Exactly. But in all honesty, they need more grounded, coaches in that locker room. And yeah, Chris is going to say what he needs to say to get fucking head straight, so.
opposition. The champ now absorbing a little.
I mean, there's some truth in it. Just, but you gotta rally the troops, so.
Rally the troops.
Hold the line.
Outside of the ring now. What's the plan here? Out of the ring. What's his plan here?
But, he had to cancel his band tour because he hurt his throat.
This is insulting. This is entertaining.
Did he now? What the hell is Jay Simmons doing?
Delivered into the barricade.
I don't know, but I do have to apparently guide a young person to their appropriate quarters. So I'm going to be a moment. Apparently it's breakfast time, even though it's not. So I must fix and right a wrong here. I will be right back because it is not breakfast time.
It is not.
It is not. Somebody's just a little confused and a bit of a daze as they, well, attempt to walk around the house. But anyways, I will be right back.
You can see the sweat drip out of the challenger's every pore. That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box. Under the ropes and back into the ring. Oh, what a knee lift. Somebody better check his nose. He leaves the ring and there's no countouts in this one. In the face. Good timing with that reversal. Another big move. DDT. The title might change hands. There's two. No, not now. And look at the disbelief on the face of the champion. They both know what's at stake. Neither competitor is going to lose easy here. Listen, that should have ended things. And look at his face. At this point, you have to believe he's losing some faith in himself. The admiration for these superstars is echoing throughout this arena right now. And the electricity of this moment is coursing through his veins. There's the torture rack. Racked up. Not finished yet. That's gotta be it. He's getting a huge boost right now from all those chants and cheers. Uh-oh. A long way up. Longer way down. Last ride. The champ has this one in hand now. A competitor has been eliminated. Remarkable power being shown here. The wrong way up. Last ride. The champ will stay champ. How in the world? Simply refusing to let this opportunity slip away. Who knows if there'll be another shot? Yet you can't give up now. This was the home run shot that got robbed at the fence. This is truly awesome. Oh, hard impact in the corner. He's turning the tables. Heading up, he's thinking back. Up high. Oh, misses the mark. All the way up. Backbreaker. This is not just exhibiting your power. There's certainly some arrogance behind these attacks. Sky high. Catches nothing.
It's kind of crazy how this match has turned out. Man, I thought Bronco was going to last a little longer. You know, he's a bucking Bronco. He's a young stallion. And, well, we were all fooled. But now we got supposed, you know, royalty of the Archerverse taking on supposed up-and-comer of the Archerverse.
I returned. Sorry about that.
Bronco's gone.
Oh, I see that. We're down to Simmons and Lincoln. Interesting.
Yes. Now,
because when I left, Tyler Bronco seemed to be holding his own very well.
apparently got gassed.
Got to work on that gas tank.
I know, right? If you're going to be a Buckler Bronco, you got to go forever.
Oh, vicious spine buster. Yeah, sorry about that. The little Archerverse YouTube hijacker there was convinced it was breakfast time. Ow, the soul slam.
We know how that goes.
Barely got his shoulder up on that one. We just about saw a new champion.
We about did.
Lands with nobody home, and Joe Lincoln, with a vicious headbutt. Going to take full advantage of that.
I mean, Joe Link's going to come to a very big understanding on why I resent so much if he loses this guy.
Damn, flying shoulder tackle. That was vicious. He's trying to make a statement here. Oh, out the back door. Vicious DDT by the Soul Man. Wow. Oh, met the knees. Oh, that didn't feel good. And Joe Lincoln, look at this. He's going to set him up for a ride. No, sir. The Soul Man has other plans. No Lincoln ride for the Soul Man right now. He didn't want to take the ride, cool.
He did not.
He did not. Lincoln's in trouble. Oh, nice retaliation jawbreaker. He was going for that soul slam again. Damn, flatliner right in the middle of the ring. That might about do it right there. Oh, wow, he kicked out. He kicked out again. Wow. Went for a diving forearm. Joe Lincoln just guides him right into the mat. These guys are putting on a click. Here comes Soul Slam again. Lincoln in trouble. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match and new YTD Academy International Wrestling Champion from Team J Negative Gaming, the Soul Man, Jay Simmons. Wow. That was a great match. I'm still surprised that, again, when I left, Tyler Bronco was doing quite well, holding his own. Like a back, he's eliminated. Who eliminated him? Soul Man, or was it Lincoln?
I missed that. You're going to have to ask Mr. Joe Link here.
Joe Link, who eliminated Tyler Bronco? It was Lincoln? Okay.
The now former champion obviously not happy with this outcome. I did not think a title change was in the cards here tonight.
All right, a new International Wrestling Champion, the Soul Man Jay Simmons. Man, what a night so far. All right, here we go. The main event of the evening. This is a title unification match. It is the YTD Academy World Champion versus the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. Of course, we're unifying those titles, and we will be keeping the Grand Prix Wrestling Championship, which has also been altered just a little bit. It is a unification matchup. We wanted to make it look like a cross between a World Championship and what it was. So we are definitely keeping the Grand Prix Championships. The World Championships will, of course, remain on their respective brands in the regular season, both on the Archerverse Wrestle Wars and WCW Starrcade. YTD Academy, of course, being the development system. The Grand Prix Wrestling Championship will be the main championship for the men and the women's following tonight. Mitchell No Name. Soul Ember's still here. He's not still here, is he? But Joe Lincoln thinks that Mitchell Vaughn, and I would almost be willing to bet that Christian Cool is also going to. He really likes Dogface, and of course, Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. He's got a lot of. Even Christian Hart has respect for Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. But of course, Hollywood Hulk Hogan dethroned the Wanderer Kyle Brewer to win the YouTube Development League's World Championship. Tonight, he's going to try and unify and defeat the Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, Mitchell Vaughn. It's going to be a very high-octane matchup. It is best 2 out of 3 falls, and it is no holds barred. So it's going to be a slobber knocker of a matchup. But I am going also with Mitchell Vaughn. But Christian Cool, just for the sake of asking, who are you going for? The Hulkster or Fat Lad?
Ah, man. I want to root for Hogan, but I know it's going to be Mitchell winning the match. It's just how it's going to go.
Yeah, I think so too.
The following champion versus champion contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match.
2 out of 3 falls.
For the Internet Grand Prix Wrestling Championship.
And here he comes, the YTD Academy World Champion. It's the last time we'll see that championship, but he is the reigning defending champion, looking to unify and become the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion.
There is only one, the Immortal.
I think I was about as shocked as anybody to see him defeat Kyle Brewer, win that title, actually, to be fair.
Indeed.
It was an interesting evening. He won the World Championship. Angelina Love won the Women's World Championship. And again, the Women's World Championship will also become the Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship following tonight's show.
Has had double-digit world title reigns. Not to mention he's a 2-time WWE Hall of Famer and the biggest name in the business in the 80s and 90s.
Every single fan on their feet for the immortal Hulk Hogan, Christian.
Of course they are. Everybody loves Hulk Hogan. Well, to some extent or another.
To some extent, yeah.
Enamored by him, but
right. Agreed.
yeah, you don't. If you can't appreciate what Hogan has done for this business, then you can't call yourself a pro wrestler.
Precisely. You got to put the differences aside and understand the accomplishments. And imagine the weight that was on his shoulders at one point.
Exactly.
And the reigning, defending, undisputed YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Dogface, Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up, and a huge opportunity for the champion.
Walt, did you hear that? The B team got something right for once tonight. Definitely a huge matchup, especially for the inaugural episode of YTD Academy.
As it always does when this competitor defends his title, this is going to be good.
Champion versus champion. And we'll, of course, discuss after the show why it's not an actual champion versus champion matchup.
Introducing the challenger.
And why we had to book it the way we did.
Weighing in at 302 pounds,
I mean, this is a huge match for Mitchell Vaughn. He's never faced the Immortal Hulk Hogan before. And what a way to have to face him for the first time. 2 championship belts on the line.
The past doesn't matter. Here's where it counts. Here is where it's settled. The prize is on the line.
Has to be a dream match here.
Hogan looking focused here.
Here we go with the title on the line. The stakes in this match really couldn't be any higher.
Oh, vicious. Spring, I mean, I think that was supposed to be a forearm, but I think he just hauled off and punched him right in the face with that one. Attacking that knee of Hulk Hogan. Nice counter by Hulk Hogan with those big, powerful legs of his. And Fat Lad returning the favor. I have a feeling, Cool, this might be a bit of a back and forth struggle for control for a while.
That's quite possible. And it'll be quite a while. I mean, we gotta get 2 falls out of one, these guys.
Man, he was stomping him right into the mat. Oh, lands with nobody home. Hogan rolls out of the way. Those vicious elbows, those big 24-inch pythons of Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Look at this, Hogan really taking it to Mitchell Vaughn right now. And he is going upstairs here. Cool, what the hell?
What the hell?
Oh, big double axe handle right between the eyes. I mean, could you imagine if he had done something like a flying crossbody or something? That would have been hilarious. Big bear hug locked in on Mitchell Vaughn. Fighting out, though.
I'm just glad Hulk Hogan didn't break a hip by going off the rope, man.
Right? Ooh, there's that forearm for Mitchell Vaughn. Put a big knee retaliation right to the left eye of Mitchell Vaughn. And these guys are just trading blow for blow here. Oh, tornado kick right to the face. Yeah, he's not retaliating from that. Just barely kicked out there. Near fall by the champion.
Hogan's probably going to have to dig into more of his primal instincts if he's going to take out the Fat Lad here.
He is going to have to. He's going to have to avoid those tornado kicks, too. That was vicious.
Oh, my!
Drops a leg right across the throat. Oh! Just about picked up a fall. Near fall by Hogan.
Hogan arguing with the ref, you know, hey, I'm sure you as a great booker and, you know, the runner of the company. Oh, am I supposed to say that? Anyways, sorry, Benny K. Anyways, no, you know, I wish Hogan would treat the refs with a little more respect.
He is always bitching at the refs, yeah. No respect for the officials.
Never.
Unless you happen to be Mean Gene Okerlund and you're in his pocket.
Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Yeah. For sure.
Well, I mean, I think everybody knows that.
I'm pretty sure.
Hogan was going to go for a belly-to-belly, I think, there. Fat Lad changed his agenda. That's possible, too. Oh! Fat Lad whips Hogan right into the barricade. Oh, look at this. Twist of Fat. Might be our first pinfall. No, sir. Hogan kicks out again.
That's Hogan's not gonna follow that chump change. Fat Lad's gonna have to bring his A game. And I don't mean the ass game that he usually brings.
Speaking of ass, an atomic drop and a mean headbutt. Look at that, dropped another leg right across the throat. Covers him up. Wow, Hogan picks up the first fall, guys. 1-0 for Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Hey, Hulk still rules, man.
This is crazy. I mean, Hogan's been on fire lately. Oh, nice German suplex right on the unforgiving floor by Mitchell Vaughn.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, and another one. Damn.
You know, it reminded me when fucking Brock Lesnar German suplex Hogan around in a ring.
Right?
Oh, that was
hard to watch.
I always thought that was a very interesting match, watching Brock Lesnar destroy Hulk Hogan.
Fat Lad scoops him up. He's got him racked. Oh, what's he gonna do here? Oh, look at this! Whoa! He cannonballed him right into the barricade. Now that was savage. And Hogan somehow kicks out. Still 1-0 for Hogan.
And the Fat Lad's gonna have to get a little more desperate.
Oh! Fat Taxia, that's got to do it. That's got to even the odds. Look at he's bleeding all over the place. And it is 1-1. Both champions have now scored a fall. The next fall ends the matchup. Another big bear hug here. Fat Lad's in trouble here. Squeezing the life out of Fat Lad here. Wow, he didn't get the submission. He's going to try and cover him up for the pin instead. No, sir. Fat Lad kicks out. Drops a big leg right in the throat. He's going to cover him up for the pin again. Wow! Holy shit balls. Can you believe that? Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the title unification and new YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, the immortal Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. That is crazy.
Hold on.
What are you going to do?
No, hold on. I know no music playing right now for those watching.
I mean, how awesome is it that Hollywood Hulk Hogan is the champion? I mean, really. It is kind of cool, isn't it? There you go. End the show on a high note.
There we go.
Well, everybody, I appreciate you for being here. It was an awesome night, a great inaugural episode of YTD Academy. I hope you enjoyed the show. Episode over. We will see each other. Our next scheduled show is next Wednesday night, the Archivers Wrestle Wars. We'll be continuing our road to the next big stream preview of 2022, Judgment Day, coming your way. It's going to be a thrill ride, but it's going to be a fun time. And, of course, we have our tribute show coming up in just a little over a week's time, our tribute to the Turret Man, and that's going to be a lot of fun as well, so make sure you don't miss a single solitary episode. Whether or not we have a stream in between now and Wednesday, you'll have to pay attention. Watch Discord, watch Twitter, Instagram, pay attention. Cool will know. I most definitely know. We will let you know. But our next scheduled show is Wednesday night. Until then, love you all, appreciate you all. You guys are all fucking awesome. Again, you are the Archerverse. And we appreciate you. So thanks for being here. But you don't have to go home. But please, get the fuck out. Goodbye. Thanks for coming out. Lovely party. See us next time.